is good to go.
Hopefully Edo will be joining us.
Sorry?
I said hopefully Edo will be joining us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. If he shows up, we'll slot him in. Otherwise, he might actually be watching stuff for work. I don't know. All right.
I do know,
So,
but I don't know.
last we left
Oh
off.
crap! I can't watch the stream. It says it's intended for mature audiences.
Oh shit! It's a good
We all
thing
know
I
how
put.
we all know how immature I am.
It's a good thing I set my age to January 1st, 1980.
1900, just to make sure.
Okay, so when we last left off, you had just cleaned out this hobgoblin cave.
Yeah, I was told there would be goblins. There was only like 2.
There was a couple of goblins. I mean, they're all in the same family. You made some assumptions. There was a lot of smacking around. There was some stealthy teleporting, punching in the back of the neck kind of things happening. Some flying. There were numerous fireballs. Lightning was flying everywhere. It was a pretty spirited fight, but you guys prevailed, and it is now about 8:15 in the evening. And what would you like to do?
Did
I like
everyone
how
take the healing?
I think. Yeah,
I think.
well, I had to look
Oh,
and see
I-
what my hit points were.
Don't know
Like-
what.
You're
I
back
like
to
how Tom said-
dwarf form, right? Yeah, there you are. Okay.
Did Edo take his healing? Because
It looks.
I don't think I did any healing for that. Or maybe I did.
No,
I don't
well, yeah, you
remember.
probably did because you were pretty hurt.
Right.
You were up and down
Yeah,
a
I
couple
must have.
times.
I think I must have.
do we know if Edo? No, he wasn't. No.
I don't know. I beat the shit out of him a couple times.
Yeah, but he's down to 85 hit points, but he has 159, so I don't know.
So happy I had an additional wild shape.
So, will I add it or will I leave it?
Yeah, leave it for now.
Okay.
I suspect you will be resting soon, and then you'll be fine anyway.
Yeah, I think. We can use this area as like a camp. Just use their camp. And...
So you
Yeah,
haven't had a
let's see what
chance yet
backup
to
is.
to look around anything at this point, but
Yeah, I want to go over here to this area that I came through and check this table out.
okay.
I'm gonna look for, try to look for magical stuff for the wizards.
Well, there's a lot of
stuff
like,
within the party.
as you can see, there's like a big hatchet and a skull of some sort of dinosaur creature. You do find, as you rummage around, you do find there is a potion in one of the drawers on the desk. And it's kind of this yellow fluid streaked with black inside of it, and it kind of swirls on its own. Like, even if you don't shake it, it just kind of moves on its own a bit. I think you would have seen this before. Though I don't know how much Valdemar would... I think Valdemar may have actually had one of these before.
Throat leeches.
I think you might have actually drank one of these before.
Throat leeches.
No.
Giant strength?
No, that one's got the fingernail.
Dinosaur strength?
Dinosaur strength. No, it is a potion of speed.
Oh!
I am speedy.
Yeah, Val has had that before.
Yeah, so I will give that to you. Put it in your inventory.
Okay.
Oops, not 3 of them, just 1 of them.
Three of them's okay.
No, it's not. So, by the way, I hope that some of the things that were broken last time, like dice rolling and shit like that, should work now. I hope. I think.
Can I check these barrels over here, please?
I want to grab that axe or that hatchet, and it's on the table, and walk it over to Sans and see if it's magical.
I love the fact that anytime we pick up something magical, it's like Sansa.
Hey, Sense, do the thing.
Mm-mm. I'll use my mind powers.
And do the
It's not magical.
No, it's not.
No, it's just a regular hand axe. It's in fact, it's not even in very good condition. It
Oh.
looks like it has been
Green belt
used
edge.
to butcher things with. Like there are, it's hit a lot of hard things. You can have it if you
Okay.
like, though, if you want to take the hand
Nope.
axe.
Nope. I'll leave it.
All right, the scraps, barrels down here. Inside the barrels, not a whole lot there. You find some rather rotten provisions in there, stuff that's been in there clearly for a long time. Not even like old sandwiches, but more like, slightly molded corn and a few rotten apples, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's one of those barrels, like there's like the bottom, like half a foot is kind of liquidy, but it's like just kind of rainwater and, you know how stuff gets.
Not a good sign for people who were stuck in this camp before we entered.
I want to check out this creepy altar.
Creepy altar. Roll. No, I'm just kidding.
What is this?
Oh, you're way up there. Who's that? Did I do that? No, that was you.
That was me. Yeah.
Okay. What did you roll? Investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
It's clearly some sort of offering to some god that you're not familiar with. There does appear to be something slightly sparkly somewhere in the back of what would be the throat of that skull that is mounted atop the altar.
Hold on a second.
family members calling me during D&D time. The nerve.
How dare they? I get that too. Though, like my phone always blows up in the middle of a game. Like my parents and girlfriend are texting about things, and I'm busy.
Trying to see if I had like a little pouch or something.
Graps, be on the lookout for epidermis.
Epidermis.
Look for that, or look for eggs.
I'm gonna grab the stone. I don't have like a little pouch that I can like put sand in and replace it, like Indiana Jones style. Yeah,
I have
I'm gonna
something
take
you
that
could use,
sparkle.
but I'm not going to give it to you.
You use a hunk of cheese.
What happens if you use
Sorry,
lemon
I have
juice?
to reload my screen because
Do they
Edge.
have for real?
Sorry, Silver, you were doing what?
I was gonna grab the stone that's in there,
Oh, it's not a stone. It's just something shiny.
or I was gonna grab the shiny thing. Like,
So you reach in there and pull out what appears to be a key of some kind.
a key?
Yeah,
I
it
have the key.
looks like a key.
Now we have to find the lock.
And in fact, it looks like it's
I have lots of keys.
yeah, different key.
Oh damn.
Expendable kind.
It's quite ornate and it looks very much out of place. Like everything else here is, very hobgoblin cave type decor, if you will. Like this one it appears to be made out of mithril.
Ooh.
And I don't see like any door or anything in here that it would go into, I guess.
No, in fact, like none of these things really have doors. The only thing that's kind of man-made, if you will, are those palisades that you broke through initially. Everything else is just carved into the rock here. So
Anything in this table I'm standing at?
yeah. You find a couple of potions in that table, actually. One of them you recognize as a potion of supreme healing.
Very nice.
The other one, I am not sure if you have had the pleasure yet. It's got kind of a crimson liquid, and then every once in a while it pulses with a dull light, almost like a heartbeat.
Potion of Undying. No, I don't know.
Should read
Hey,
it inside.
What's this
Yeah.
thing? Anybody? Does anybody know what this thing is?
Potion of never death.
Oh, sweet. I'm assuming you're putting the potions in my backpack.
Well, you can determine what the potion is, or with the help of Sansa, perhaps. You could even, you can even have like a tiny taste if you wanted to tell you what it does.
Taste it.
That makes me nervous.
Why?
Wait, give it to Val because he can't be poisoned.
You know what? You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Oh, a new character.
I'm gonna pop the cork. What is it? What do I smell? What do I smell?
It smells like sour cherry.
I love sour cherry.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna dip my pinky into it and
Oh, you coward! Take a swig.
fine, take a swig.
Are you still
Small swig.
are you still exhausted? You still have a level of exhaustion, right?
Oh my god, is
I
it gonna
do.
be Red Bull?
I do have a level of exhaustion.
You grow some wings.
Now, come on, in D&D it wouldn't be Red Bull, it would be Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take a
Crimson
you take a sip of this potion, and you start feeling that heaviness, that exhaustion that you've been carrying with you for the past really, 20 or so hours, right? For almost the past day. You start feeling that lift a little bit. And what this is, it's a potion of vitality. And when you drink it, it removes any exhaustion you're suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. And then for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cork that, put it in my satchel.
So it
Save
is Red
that.
Bull.
Say
But
that.
pretty much, yeah.
Sorry, Crimson Monster. My bad.
Can I search the wizard if the body is here still?
Yes, if you can. Yep, that would be one of them.
Investigate?
Sure. So he has on him, he's wearing studded leather armor. He's got a quarterstaff, which is now cracked in half when he was when he was dispatched of, if you will.
Murdered.
No, we murdered him.
You murdered him. His spell book, I think all the spells in his spell book you're already familiar with. So there's not a, it's fairly basic stuff. His most advanced spell is Ice Storm at level 4. And, he's got Fireball and Fly and Lightning Bolt, all of those you saw along the way.
Is that one spell he used in there?
Well,
That,
so the
like, protected people?
it's not a spell, it's a feature.
Oh, bummer.
The book is a feature.
Yeah, it's called Army Arcana. It's very helpful. You do find about 75 gold on him, just in sort of loose change in his pockets.
Cool.
I think you can get that potion on Amazon, Sean. Yeah, I think you can get Red Bull on Amazon, or maybe even any of the Gatorades.
Goblinade.
Goblinade. That's it.
That's gross.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let these guys know I found a key, and I don't know.
Mithril key.
Was there any?
Mithril
Was
key.
that all that was in there with that big skull?
Yeah.
What was that skull? Was it a dinosaur?
It looked like some sort of dinosaur skull, yeah.
So I don't
Come
even
with you,
know.
Dusty.
I don't like know where. I don't know like
This is the door
where
we
to
came
put
in.
this key. Okay.
There's a passageway up here.
I guess there was one door, yeah, but that door definitely didn't have any.
Oh, that's a wall.
Yeah, you're basically back outside now. Just like what you see in front of you there is just dark jungle.
Well, okay, all right.
All here is clear. The tents, I guess, are
Yeah, you just find, some
generic.
dirty belongings that were part of the hobgoblins. You do find like one letter that was kind of really poor handwriting. About the only thing you can make out, like clearly, like these were not. This seems like it's maybe some sort of love letter to some other goblin, perhaps, but it's like really poorly written, both in like handwriting style and actual content.
Me love you. You
So-
light up my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you like a goblin loves cheese.
Hey, that's a lot of love.
A rose
You
by
are
any
the-
other name is still some sort of flower.
You are the vermin to my moldy meat.
So, Dusty, did you get Discord Nitro? Is that what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, it's like 3 free months.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
What is? So is this plate armor salvageable?
not
really.
really. I mean, you might be able to scavenge a few parts for materials in the future.
Any what's it made out of? I'm guessing steel or something.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not even exotic.
No, they're just, interlocking plates. Yeah.
Tragic.
Supposed to come in here to find something like the
It's-
ring,
Wait.
maybe.
Did this hobgoblin monk have anything fancy for our monk?
Mithril, was that a stone or a frost giant thing that we came across last time?
I don't know.
Another books.
Sweet.
Get your 48 books.
Yeah.
So,
He doesn't have much on him. He's not wearing any armor. He's got a couple of darts in his belt. But otherwise, it's very similar to Valdemar. He doesn't really carry a lot of gear.
I was hoping he had like some special fists or something.
No.
How dare you say he's very similar to Val? Val's still alive.
True.
The only thing he did better at was suck and die.
That's right.
But the only
to
thing
be
that he
honest, I don't-
does,
I don't remember there being a monk, or else I would have killed him first.
the only thing that he has on him is he does have like a mask on. Or it's not on, but on him. And it's just like a devilish looking mask. You remember the image of this guy. Where is it? Right, that
Oh, I
part
thought that
there.
was his face.
It is, but he's also got like the horns are part of his face, but there is also like a mask that he can wear.
Oh, okay.
Skin does look quite exposed.
This is a face only a mother can love.
She was blind.
I got this new streaming module for this that moves the tabletop around on its own, which is actually really kind of cool. Like
I would
when
like to
when you guys
spend an
move,
action.
moves around.
I want to spend an action to look at River and Flask and do my.
You ever see a cat hiss back at you like both of them are like.
I'm just gonna be like, it's all. I'm just kidding. Fist bump.
Paw
By the
bump?
way, the other day, that bacon, that was actual bacon, not what you saw at the pathway.
Oh, good.
Oh,
They both kind of turn their back to you, but River actually fist bumps you with her tail, like.
Yeah, I thought we were told that like the Ring of Winter was in here.
No.
No,
Temple.
no. The reason why we're here is to avenge this guy.
Yeah, that guy
You
got like
killed by
yeeted.
the goblins
Yeah. Or whatever.
or something.
Yeah, basically they covered him in honey and left him to die with
Yeah.
all the bees.
Oh, that's
Honey
right. That's
pot.
right. That's right.
Yeah, they
Alright.
nicked his cage him, basically.
Sir Honeypot, as you can see, we have cleared the way. You are free to take what you need.
It's Galrin's honeypot.
Mhm.
Not mine. What are you talking about? Val's the one who got up close and
Ow.
personal.
Mhm.
Oh,
I really thought he was going to die.
He actually goes over and like walks up into the back area here and finds a small pouch that was in a corner and pulls out a small journal and pockets it.
What,
And
take the
then
journal,
he those are my writings of my adventures, my cartography work.
Oh, I'd love to read it.
It's not ready for publishing. I'm sure you'll find it in any good bookstore in about 6 months' time.
No, tell you what. I'll be a proofreader.
Hey, I'll reach into my backpack and I'll pull out a copy of How to Make Love the Crag Bloodsinger Way and say, I'll give you this if you let me read it real quick.
He'll do that. He hands it to you, and he immediately starts digging into the book you give him. And if you watch him, like his facial expressions, like they keep changing from like, huh, what? No, but that does seems very confused and yet fascinated at the same time.
Can I read the book that he gave me? Is it in common?
Yeah, there's not actually a whole lot in there. There's some crude drawings of the river that you guys have traveled along before. And then there are some journal entries, and it's mostly about how he has learned not to drink the water. Then he describes 3 days of diarrhea. In like
Nice.
detail. There's like 5 pages of it. And then the very last entry, you can actually see that like his pen must have been ripped out of his hand as he wrote it. He said something like, "This must be the end. Goblins got me." And then there's like this big scratch across the page. And
They are coming.
Does anybody in our party have a pen?
I think I.
Sansa,
I
you
have-
do because you have to write down spells.
I have a forgery kit, which I assume has a pen. Yeah, it has a pen.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the pen from Scraps, and I'm gonna write in big letters. But it wasn't. I was saved by Valdemar Underfoot.
Close friends.
I do have an ink pen. So you're right.
And I'll shut the book and I'll give it back to him.
he asked you if he was gonna ask if he can keep the.
You can keep it. I've got like 9 more copies somewhere.
So I was gonna ask him if he knew where the key that I found would be usable. You remember seeing any doors?
He has never seen it before. Has no idea what that might be for.
Oh, okay. I found it. Sorry, the mithril thing. I found it. It's cloud giants.
So I guess I've got a mithril key that's.
Well, I'm basing
Okay.
that on the statue room. So,
What
Yeah, but
statue
you-
room?
where the oracle was. Remember, there were
Oh.
6 statues in there, and they all had like different weapons made out of different things. The
Yeah.
Cloud Giants had a mithril spear, so that's what I'm basing that on. I might be wrong. By the way, that was book 1, not book 2.
All right.
I feel like I
so-
should be typing up my fucking notes so that I can like control F this shit.
You should.
So,
Especially because I would love to
Should
read them
we
all
rest
after
here?
like everything is done. I would love to go and just read all your notes.
I don't know if you want that.
Fascinating.
should we
I
rest
might
here
scan
or
it
should
in,
we
actually.
move on a little bit?
I think we
Um,
should just rest here.
If we can barricade the door, maybe, yeah. Greenville.
Oh,
There's
tiny hut.
seconds. Oh yeah, tiny hut works too, yeah. Maybe like back here where people are unlikely to be.
Yeah,
Economics.
I mean, there's lots of places here that you can settle down if you want.
Without the tiny hut or with?
Oh, that's your choice.
I say tiny hut. Just
Okay. Where do we want it?
We could
anywhere
put it
out
in
of
the
the way.
creepy altar room.
Sure.
Creepy
Oh, yeah,
altar room.
Where's the potion of vitality? I don't see it in my.
For ambiance.
Pretty sure it's it's in actions under inventory at the top.
It's under actions.
Well, it's in the actions tab or the inventory tab. In the inventory
Potion of
tab,
Supreme
it's under
Healing.
consumables. Did
It
I
said
give you the
Potion
wrong
of
one?
Supreme
I
Healing.
gave you the wrong one.
Well, but you said there were two. There was
No.
a potion of supreme healing and a potion of vitality.
And I only gave you one of them? Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm vigilant. I'm getting my stuff. This will come in handy.
There you go.
Dies. Yeah.
I sworn I
very
dragged it
rare.
over. Alright.
Sansa, how long does your wall of flame last?
Wall of flame.
Is that what he? Somebody has a wall of flame spell. Who is that?
I do.
How long does it last, Gelrin?
Hold on. Wall of fire.
I have a wall of fire.
1 minute.
That's all it lasts is 1 minute.
It looks like it says 1 minute.
It's about how long he lasts too. But
Ah.
Dang.
he...
But
Good. I'm gonna pull out a little piece of parchment, write something down, hold it up, stick it, put it in my pocket.
he's cursing
Uh-oh.
you.
I'd say you made his list, Dusty, but you don't have to worry about how bad. You've seen him fight.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just saying. Circle
You'll
of
definitely
mortality-
survive.
Circle of mortality might not work on Dusty in the future.
But throwing him off a bridge will always work. Like.
See, I was thinking maybe if you could cast Wall of Fire over this chasm here,
I mean,
in
It's
front of the
wood.
entrance here.
it's wood.
No,
it
the-
would light everything on fire.
What? It's not right here. It's all stone.
Where are you? Oh, I mean,
You were
but
up on
here?
it only lasts for a minute.
I thought it lasted like 8 hours or something,
Oh,
No,
can
and
you
that,
imagine?
honestly, that would bring a lot of attention to us too.
but it would also block us,
Block
From-
us in,
from people attacking us.
and then fire. How it works would burn up all the oxygen in the room that we are, and then we would asphyxiate to death.
Magical fire, you moron.
Yeah, it's magical fire. Jeez.
It may be magic, but physics is still a thing.
Are you new to Chalk's game?
No,
there's
and
no
then-
such thing as physics.
Then again, I distinctly remember a certain encounter that had to do with fucking salamanders.
Yeah.
This is some of my favorite enemies, those guys.
All right. I guess Gelrin's staying out there for the night.
I'm coming. Knock knock. Who said he could come in?
He's gonna snuggle up with you.
The hell he is.
He
Val,
he
get
feels
your ass over here
feels
like
a
man.
beard to beard connection with you with Gelrin.
No. No.
You wake up and your beards are tied together. In a
Oh,
limbo.
they're intertwined.
But is that like in an intentional way, like somebody braided them together, or is it just like they're stuck and crusted together?
never
Because
In the middle of the night, Val wakes up. He's just like braiding their beards together.
I'm gonna look at him sternly. I'm going to look at him sternly and then crackle lightning at my fingertips.
He might like that.
Yeah, I mean, he was covered in honey and bees, so.
he goes and kind of hides behind Greenbone at this stage.
At this point, he might become a thrill seeker. Like,
Why is he coming after me? That was the one that gave him the attention.
Everybody likes you here. Everybody likes you here.
Everybody likes you.
Except
Be
for half
emitting
of
some pheromones or something.
except for
Yeah.
half of the party.
We're immune to
We're immune to
Wait.
my wiles and charm.
Half the party likes you? Come on, that's a little overstating it, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Scraps only hangs out with me because I'm a druid and she needs to learn more druid stuff.
I mean,
She knows
That's
she needs
fine.
somebody,
I've
she
been
needs somebody to
nice
fly with.
That's fine. I didn't just craft everyone wonderful armor with unique properties because I cared or anything. No,
Dude,
that's cool.
I've been trying to help you with your fucking wedding ring, okay?
No, Scraps, you're cool. You're off the hook. Sansa's cool. Sansa's my drinking buddy,
Oh,
so she's
good.
already cool.
I'm your drinking buddy.
Yay.
That's
We're
implied.
the
I don't
drinking
even... Scraps, I don't
We're the
need to
drinking
tell
party.
you that.
Hey, Chuck, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Since Val is immune to poison, does that mean he can drink without becoming intoxicated?
I feel like those are Constitution saving throws when you get too drunk. But yeah, I think because the result of that is a poisoned, basically a poison condition, so which you can't get to.
I can't either.
Not saying that Val would ever drink that much, because I mean, unless it was milk.
I-
If it was milk.
But see, it depends. There's different variations. I'm not a big fan of the you drink too much, you become poisoned thing, because that's not really realistic.
Wow. I don't know. In my younger days with back to their
Although alcohol poisoning is a medical condition.
True, but I like the one where if you drink too much, and there's like different steps of what we call. So there's this variant rule that has 6 levels of intoxication, or 5 levels of intoxication, and it first starts off really good, like you get some additional hit points, some temporary hit points, you get advantage on strength checks and stuff like that. But at some point then, so that's like your liquid courage. At some point it goes beyond that, and basically if you fail a con save, you just fall unconscious for, a certain amount of time, which is, I think that's more realistic.
Right.
And
Not
so
saying that
you
Val would ever drink
wouldn't get
alcohol, but-
poisoned, but I kind of like this rule better than just a poison condition, because poison really only does something to you, like if you're in a fight or something, like it doesn't otherwise bother you too much.
And also, different alcohols affect you differently as well. So,
So when we get back to Nianzaru,
Yeah.
we're getting Val drunk? That's what I'm hearing?
You can certainly try.
pop,
Pub?
pop,
Uh,
pop, pop.
Oh.
Come on, Val, pop.
All right, so
Got
you've
my
set up
golden
the
Golden Stein.
tiny hut, and you want to do a long rest. Who's doing rests? Period. Watches. Who's doing the watches? First watch.
I'll take a watch. I'll take the first watch.
What kind of watch?
Haha.
It's cut.
Give me a perception check, please. $15. It is surprisingly quiet in this cave. Like, you don't even hear the usual sounds that you've become more or less accustomed to from the jungle. It is very, very still. Nothing of any note whatsoever to report. There's the occasional, you pick up some snoring from Greenbone, and but otherwise very, very calm.
Silver hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, and who's doing
Hanging
the
from the ceiling.
who's
Like
doing
a
the
sexy
second
vampire
one?
bat that he is.
I just want to hear Silver say one time, but not you, Guillermo.
Oh.
Who's doing the second one?
Vampire only meeting Guillermo.
Yeah.
Yeah, who-
Vampire only meeting Guillermo.
Who do I have to wake up for the second watch?
Me.
Okay, I'll wake up Scraps for the watch.
Sup.
Stop. I gotta go let my dog out. I'll be right back. Come on. Hey, can we go potty? Go potty.
Give me a perception check for your watch, please, Scraps. Apologize because I'm trying to figure out. Well, 27. Wow. Yeah, you're on the ball. Everything is nothing escapes you. You see like some ants running through every once in a while. But very quiet. Nothing happens. You do find that Pontificus wakes up at some point and scribbles some stuff in his journal. He sees you holding watch, and he looks at you and just kind of nods, and then whispers, "Just documenting all the cool shit that happened today." And then he goes back to sleep like half an hour later.
What a weird dude.
Leave his diary alone. The reason why I was so kind of like, let me check your book, is just like, we've learned lessons. Always check people's books. If they won't show us a book, we should really fucking read that.
And you wake up in the morning feeling well rested. So if you haven't hit your long rest button yet, you can go ahead and do that.
Oh, now that we're awake, I am gonna go outside and start breakfast.
Val's gonna reach in his pocket and pull out a piece of bacon. and
Fucking
say,
do it.
hey, did I hear you talk about breakfast?
Yes, breakfast. Would you like me to make some more bacon so you can top off?
Does an
I think he's
owlbear
waiting
shit
for
in
a
the woods?
second breakfast.
Yeah,
I don't
Well,
know.
sister-
Hoots doesn't shit in the woods.
he just shits in his ship.
It's over the side.
Yeah, hangs his butt over the edge.
Yeah.
Well, no, we've actually got to.
Hang the feather.
We have a little garden, don't we? Like that's where he's
Oh,
gonna-
right. Oh.
We-
We have a kobold who will clean up after him.
That's
will-
what
I guess the question is, does an owlbear shit in the garden?
Fertilizer.
Yeah. In our case.
I will.
No one's
pass
around
the,
to hear it. Does it make a sound?
I'm gonna pass
Or
the
have a
pan
smell.
over to Sansa and say, "Could you finish up for me? Because I need to perform a ritual."
Indeed.
Oh, all right. Let's do this. I've been wanting to use this. Hold on, before I do this, let me read up on it really quick, because I know I have enough reagents to do it.
What are you trying to do? Sorry, I apologize, by the way. I'm doing a 3D print. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't fuck up.
What are you making?
I'm
Commune with nature.
making label like not labels, but like sort of labels, but 3D printed that I can put over a button panel for my flight sim stuff. Commune with nature?
I'm gonna use commune with nature, but I need to be in nature, so I'm gonna walk outside.
I'm gonna go out there with Gelrin just to give him back
I
up
have
the
a
piece
You
of
briefly
back.
become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory in the outdoors. The spell gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you, In caves and natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. The spell does not function where nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area: terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, and buildings. This should hopefully prevent us from being lost.
Okay.
For at least 3 miles.
So up to 3 facts of your choice. Let me see. So 3 miles. Yep. What 3 facts? So you get 3 facts for, any of those 5 things there. What do you want to know? Is there any specific area of these that you want to know some facts about?
Does temples count as buildings?
Yeah.
Okay, so buildings for sure. What do we struggle with more, food or water?
Food.
Food? Okay, so then prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples. So buildings, that, and you guys want terrain and bodies of water, or powerful celestial fiends, elementals, undead? Or, because I'm not going to do in planes of existence. I don't really think there's anything messy with that.
Okay. So within 3 miles, so you travel about 10 miles a day at your normal pace. So you basically get a bit of insight into, a third of your potential range for today that you're going to head out on. So buildings. Building-wise, there does not seem to be much in the way of buildings within 3 miles. You do get a sense of a bridge, though.
Okay.
A fairly... You get the sense of like a stone-built bridge, so clearly not a natural bridge, but something man-made. And quite a drop. Like you get this vision of, like being quite high up, seeing something quite far down.
Okay.
So the other one was about prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see. A fact. You get this distinct feeling of like you get a feeling that you should be cautious around grapes.
Okay. Grapes.
And let's see what else. A fact. Well, I guess we can take your third fact as having knowledge of the direction you want to go from this cave, so that there will be no chance of you getting lost when you head out, if that works for you.
That's perfectly fine. I mean, we don't really struggle in bodies of water, and the terrain as well. Terrain's jungle. I'm pretty sure if I said I don't want a fact about my terrain, you'd be like, "Yep, that's jungle."
So, in fact, because of that, you now know where you are again on the map.
And I can cast this twice a day. So, essentially 6 miles. But I do need to pick up reagents.
Okay.
Which I can find just from scavenging the jungle.
Okay. So as you head out this morning, we can forego the survival check for navigation because you have a very clear image in your mind as to which direction you want to go. So let's say you head down here. Which speed are you traveling at? Normal, fast?
Are we still going normal, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
normal.
travel the 1 hex.
Well, wait. If we go fast, am I still under the protection of knowing the location or no?
Yes, but you may run into like the whole thing about moving fast is that you basically, if there were any traps or interesting sights, you might
Okay.
miss them because you're traveling faster.
Okay, yeah, normal.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Okay. So then for foraging for food, that was usually Valdemar. Food and water, yes?
I'm gonna look at Val.
Yep.
Hey, Val, watch out for grapes. Something bad about grapes.
Okay.
And he's like, "What's a grape?"
Purple round fruit thing, about yay big.
What am I doing? Investigation?
No, survival check.
Survival? Okay.
Yes. So you find you have those rain catchers now. So you're able to gather some rainwater, probably enough to get you through the day. It's not a lot of extra though, so you do want to be careful. Kind of watch your water intake because you don't have a lot of extra. And then give me another one for food.
Okay.
16. So you come across about early morning. You come across a toppled over 20-foot tall statue of Abtal, which you've seen before, which is one of the Chultan like jungle gods, if you will. And it's covered in these black beetles. And let me see if I can. The guides can tell you a little bit more about these, perhaps. Yeah, there's no image. They do tell you that they're pronounced yachas. They're these little black beetles. Well, little is maybe an understatement. They are. I think we might have actually encountered these before. They're almost the size of a human hand, and they're harmless, but they're quite meaty. They only feed on worms and maggots, move very slowly, are easy to catch, and they're fairly tasty. Actually, they say. In fact, they can sometimes help you deal with any kind of mad monkey fever if you've been afflicted by that. These are good to eat raw or cooked immediately after to give you a little bit of advantage against that mad monkey fever disease. But they're on this tree. On this statue. Dusty, are you watching TV?
Was watching sorry.
Okay.
Turn it down.
So they're crawling all over this statue, and there are 3 flying monkeys that are actually having like lunch and chowing away on these black beetles. And they don't seem like they seem. Go ahead.
Do they look aggressive? Like they noticed me and they're ready to
The
fly off
monkeys?
and attack me? Yeah.
No, in fact, quite the opposite. They seem to, as they spot you, they kind of move over to the other side of the statue. They continue eating, but they seem to be happy to share.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
You don't want mad monkey fever?
No.
No, this is a cure or a help against mad monkey fever. It doesn't cause it. In fact,
Don't I have some of those, like some pill or something or food that we found that
You made a tonic
causes
out of
that?
those beetles. Oh, never mind.
Because I have on my inventory here just a blank consumable item. It says new consumable. So I thought I had grabbed something.
Yeah, you
that,
did grab something.
poisoned somebody.
You grabbed the mad monkey stuff because you were going to throw it at a monster, but it only works on humanoids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't find that in here.
I'm just gonna mad monkey fever potion. We'll just call it that.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have that.
You picked up some dancing monkey fruit.
That was it, I
Okay.
think. But yeah, you made that
Is
into.
that it?
Yeah, you do have the 13 dancing monkey fruits, and you tried to make something
Oh,
into.
there they are.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay.
yeah, the tonic I made was from the beetles that we found. I think Scraps put a note in there. Galrin made tonic.
It's
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So we don't need to grab any of these beetles to make a potion.
We have some already. If you want to grab more, we could.
Well, River
I
and
don't wanna grab
Flask
beetle.
actually go up and grab one each and start chowing down and having those for lunch. They're like, this is good against disease, but it's also pretty tasty.
Insight check.
wet and Schultz.
Insight check.
I mean, they seem fine. You can
Maybe
roll
we
if
can
you
make
want.
beetle kebabs.
They're eating them. They're eating them raw right now. They seem genuine. They don't show any adverse effects to eating them. They seem to genuinely enjoy the taste of these raw beetles.
All right. Val will eat one.
It tastes a little bit like lamb. Probably definitely could do with grilling, in your opinion. Like it's okay, but you get the sense that you probably want to cook these just for your taste buds and the type of food you're used to eating.
So you're saying beetle tartare is not good?
It's an acquired taste.
Isn't everything?
And I'll wash it down with a nice piece of bacon.
Right.
Where do you keep
Bacon
your pockets
grease.
on?
What?
Where do you keep your pockets on? If you have pocket bacon, where do you keep your pockets on?
On the side of my tunic.
Fair enough.
So tunic sand?
Can't you see the obvious bacon grease stain on the one side of me?
No, that's why I was wondering. I was wondering where you keep where do you keep your pockets on?
Okay.
Oh, wait, we got way off course from the river.
So we didn't I didn't find any food, just these beetles.
Yes.
If you want, pack some up.
Now,
I'll grill them up.
there's no like cave or anything near the statue, or
Another maze.
Not that no, it doesn't look like anything like that, no.
is there another statue in the distance so that we can see from that one?
Give me make a survival check.
Ranger making a survival check. Whoa.
I'm gonna fail it. Watch.
21. No, like nothing that you can see over the various trees and such. It doesn't look like there is a clear path that you guys are on following at the moment that Galrin put you on. So you get the sense that maybe there are clearly some signs of civilization along the way. Like you're not completely lost in the middle of nowhere here. This is a traveled path.
Okay.
But you don't see any statues immediately. But you also have no reason to believe that there wouldn't be in the future. This is now the second one of these that you've seen along the way.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we continue on, but like I just let's keep an eye out for more of these statues.
Statues will lead the way.
All right. So you keep traveling along the way, and about an hour later, you come out of the jungle. Like you leave the trees behind, and in front of you, you see quite the drop off. It looks like there are several levels where the terrain drops down and drops down again into quite a deep ravine that is being spanned by a stone bridge.
We're still heading in the general direction of where we saw that ice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, as soon as you step out of the jungle, the sky goes quite dark and rain begins to come down in sheets. There's this
Put out the
howling.
rain catchers!
Fair enough. Yeah. If you want to grab some more water, you can do that. It is extremely windy, though. There's this howling wind that shakes the trees as you step out of them into the open. In fact, it is very difficult to hear other people in your party unless they're right next to you because the wind is howling so loudly.
Probably find shelter.
We should probably definitely stay connected to each other. I know I get the feeling that if we try and cross this bridge, we're going to get separated.
Yeah, I do have rope.
We have rope, yeah. We can just rope each other. Like,
We got 50 feet of hempen rope. All right, guys, everyone tether up.
do we want Greenbone in the front?
Yeah, he'll charge his way across.
Yeah,
He is the biggest, so if somebody falls
Yeah.
off, he should be able to pull us up, right?
Pulls. It just pulls everybody. We're gonna have Val and Scraps like in the middle.
Yeah, we'll just get blown off otherwise, like a kite or something like.
Ooh, also,
I have feather
no,
fall. If we end up falling, I can grab you guys.
Val,
We're-
do you want to go paragliding? This is a perfect
Worst-
opportunity.
worst case scenario, I can take up the back. In the event that we fall, I can turn into something and like fly back up.
And not catch you.
Well, we're all tied together, so.
Okay, so we're all tied together. Do we do that? Okay.
Let's before we even cross this bridge, I want to look at its structural integrity.
It's pretty
like
Everybody walks the bridge.
pretty difficult to see any details because it is very rainy, windy, cloudy, dark. Like the weather on this map here doesn't do it justice. It's
It's like a
pretty
monsoon.
awful. Yeah. But there's something strange about it because it seemed to have happened out of nowhere. Like the weather up to this point was pleasant.
Probably in the right area then.
Do I have anything that has like a?
As
spell
I
that
try
has-
and scream that into someone's ear as they can't hear me, like.
What?
I said.
Oh, that could have been handy. Damn, I should have prepped that. Windwalk. Turn us all in the clouds.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
we're
all
blown away, though.
tied together, right?
Yeah.
So you get closer to the bridge, Gelrin. If you pay close attention to the construction of it, it seems quite durable. Like it's well masoned and seems like a solid bridge. It is quite the drop off. It's got to be at least 300 feet down from here into the center of the ravine, so it is quite high up.
What about for the dinos?
Seems sturdy enough that they would be able to follow without problem.
We should have just strapped ourselves to dinosaurs.
Scraps' flying monkey is struggling a little bit with the gust of wind. Like it's funny because he keeps like he lands on your shoulder every once in a while, and then like a gust of wind makes him go like flaps up like a couple feet, and then you
Put him
can
in
see him
your backpack.
struggling, getting closer to get back on your shoulder.
All right, come here, Marcel, come here. Like huddle him up inside my. I don't have a foot here. Wait, I do.
All right, what do our guides say that
Come here,
we're
Marcel.
paying them for to do nothing?
Actually, you haven't paid them anything yet, to be fair.
We're going to have to.
I mean, they're familiar with this bridge. They don't seem to show any concerns about the bridge. They are a little bit concerned about the weather. The weather seems unnatural to them. So you head out onto the bridge?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's head down to the
Go.
bridge.
This music is concerning.
Heads.
It sounds like a merry-go-round broken down.
I have like 10 songs playing apparently. So.
Oh, is that why it sounds
Oh, me too.
terrifying?
Oh, why are they? Oh, they're all playing. Interesting.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of like
I mean,
chaos.
it adds to the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It actually
That's
works a little.
interesting. Okay, that's different behavior than before. Before, you used to be able to. So the songs are categorized into like folders, and I could just say play this folder, and it would play one after the other sequentially. I think I have this set to. Oh yeah, simultaneous playback. Sequential. There we go. That's better.
Just everything at once.
Overwhelm us.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll move you guys as a group because you're all tied together. So you step out onto the bridge. And it's only about 10 or 15 feet onto the bridge. As you can see on the other side, out of the jungle, running towards you, is this humanoid that looks familiar to you.
It's Nick Fontaine.
Oh,
He's in front of us. He's in front of
Yeah.
us.
I know that name. I know that name. JD knows that name, but Val wouldn't. But I know who that guy is.
No, I was saying that out of character.
I remember that guy.
We've been looking for you.
He can't hear us.
Looking for you.
Oh my god.
we can Red Rover him.
trying
So
to
like as
find
he's
it.
trying, as he's trying to run past us, like no, we can
Sansa,
just like
send him a
that was
message.
like
with your-
Grab him with our.
Sen-
We'll catch him
Send him a message with your head thing.
with my head thing. My brain.
Yes.
So he starts running down the bridge, and then a second behind him, out of the woods, a Tyrannosaurus
Oh, shit.
Rex is like right on his tail, and they're both dashing down the bridge. And then
Oh.
a
I
second,
don't think we can Red Rover this one.
a second
Get
behind
off the bridge. Get off the bridge.
the
everybody
Tyrannosaurus
off the
Rex,
bridge.
you see another familiar face floating, flying even, about 50 feet up in the
Oh
air.
my god.
This bitch.
As Artus gets to about the midpoint of the bridge, Sansa, you see him cast a spell. You just barely see him cast this spell. And a split second after that, he jumps off the bridge. And you see him hop over these ice platforms that have appeared floating in midair as he makes his way over to the side, leaving behind the Tyrannosaurus Rex that keeps dashing at the group of you. While the flying mage pursues Artus, and he keeps shooting scorching rays at him.
How far away is she? Can I shoot a guiding bolt? Remember
No.
me, bitch? Remember me?
You can do that. Artus is starting to get out of range, but you can probably get one shot at her if you want to take that opportunity.
I think I'm more worried about the T-Rex that's barreling
Oh, no.
down the bridge.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm seeing red right now. I'm going after her ass.
We were talking around at the wall of fire, yeah?
Yeah.
I would like to use my staff of fire to use the wall of fire.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. We'll go into initiative to control this. But Gelrin, if you want to have one shot at her, you can forego your first turn to do that.
Yep, I will.
Okay.
Cast 5th level guiding bolt, bitch.
Ooh, 23. Good roll.
Remember me? Because I remember you. Please tell me it knocked her into the ravine.
It does hit
Roll
her.
initiative.
Yeah, Gelrin and Sansa need to roll initiative. But yeah, so that's okay. It does hit her, and you do damage her, and she starts tumbling down into the ravine a little bit.
She's glowing too, so I can see her.
She is glowing, but then she casts 2 spells.
Can I counter one of the spells?
You can if you like. Yeah, you're just in range of that. So
Counter her feather fall.
she casts
Can I
2
pick which
spells. You can pick. Well, you tell me the first or the second. You can't really tell which one she's casting. Well, I would say you'd have to counter the first one because that's the one you see.
Yeah.
16.
Shit.
Okay, so her first spell gets counterspelled and fails. The second one, I need all of you to make a perception check, please.
Fucking Gelvin. Fucking Gelvin.
This
Nat
fucking
one.
guy.
Okay, so Gelvin, you don't see anything.
Nope. There's a T-Rex and it's windy. I feel quite proud of myself. I hit that bitch in midair.
Pat
Nobody's
on the
singing
head.
my praise.
Okay, so Valdemar,
When
you
you
also
got eaten
you
by
also don't
T-Rex,
see
yeah.
much through the the weather basically. Silver, Greenbone, Sansa, and Scraps. You all see this. You see that as she's trying to cast the spell, Sansa counterspells it, and she keeps tumbling further down, all 300 plus feet. And you hear, even though it's very loud, you hear this quite audible splash. And then, if you look over the edge, you no longer see her.
High five, Sansa.
Nailed it.
Okay, and now there is a T-Rex to deal with.
Well,
All right, Valdemar, you are up first.
maybe
Going
Close.
inside it again.
cut us open. Not cut us open. Cut the T-Rex open. Maybe cut us off the rope first, and then.
Yeah. Maybe don't take us with you
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
mountains. Wherever.
Can I spend a bonus action to untie myself from the rope?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a good point. You are all currently still connected by this safety rope.
All right, I'll move up there, and I'll start punching him.
Anyways, I started punching.
Ooh, a crit on the first.
Ooh, yes. Both of them hit, so 19 on that one, and the second one is 14 damage.
And using okay, so because of the crit with the crusher feat, attack rolls against the T-Rex are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Is that can't you knock something bigger than you down?
No,
Oh, I thought you could.
I can't move him. He's too bigger than me. But
He's
I
got
can.
advantage of
He can't take reactions. Oh no, I didn't use flurry of blows. Never mind. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
end of my
because you
turn.
used your bonus action already to untie yourself.
Yep. But he still attacks against him are still done at advantage.
Yeah. Is that just from you or anybody?
Anybody. It
For-
says when you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Cool. So basically,
I'm
for the
assuming it's
rest
gotta
of the
be
round.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Scraps.
Well, you're okay with fire, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, fireball.
I know you
I
keep
would
saying
like to use-
fireball, but you mean firebolt, right?
No, it says fireball.
Oh, he doesn't use fireball.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right.
Also, like to use my my
I
bonus
did-
action to untie myself from Greenbone like as quickly as I can.
Firebolt's fucking badass cousin.
Okay, so you can use your bonus action for that, sure. So the fireball. I need you to roll 8d6. The damage on that.
D6.
Yes.
8
8.
D6.
Yes.
8.
Wowzers.
Holy shit.
Valdemar, you save and take, no damage. The
Oh, the T.
T-Rex.
Just making sure.
T-Rex fails. It takes the full 37 damage, so it is now a
Yay!
very angry, half on fire,
Rage.
actually
Oh, no.
fully engulfed in flames dinosaur running still at full speed on his turn
But
towards
who wants
Oh,
you.
T-Rex?
Flaming T-Rex.
Yeah, but we're having T-Rex steaks tonight. They're already cooked.
Ooh.
Oh, crap! Is my Ooh, that's a cool effect.
That is a cool effect.
Is
More
is my pocket?
terrifying.
Did it burn up my pocket bacon? My pocket bacon's okay, right?
It's just cooked.
Just crispy.
I don't know. Roll a
Reason your
dex save for the
pocket's
bacon.
Really hot.
Okay. Greenbone. What's Greenbone going to do?
What's the area of... Oh, you know what? Remo's gonna do what he always does, which is step up. Make sure he has enough 40 speed. Yeah. Step
He's
up.
got
and
to untie him. He's got to untie himself, right?
I untied myself from Greenbone.
But
Oh,
he's
'cause we were in the middle, weren't we?
if you're in the middle, then he would be tied to somebody else still.
Okay. Bonus action to untie himself from whoever the fuck he was tied to.
Okay.
Step forward and just he gets two hits. See? Yeah, 2 hits to Dragon Cutter. Smack. Smack. This is Marcel, by the way. In case...
Smack and smack. This is Marcel. You're playing monkey. Both of them hit for a total of 29 damage. Okay.
Nothing more terrifying than a T-Rex coming at you at full charge while on fire.
Nothing to it.
All right. Sorry. That takes us then to Gelrin. You're still, yeah. Actually, yes. You are tied
Am I thought you
to.
said I forfeited.
You
Because
will.
I cast Guiding Bolt. Or is
Well,
it-
we'll just say that
or-
you did it at the top of the round to do
Okay.
it. If you were like earlier in the round, I would have taken that off, I think, but you can go.
Got it. Okay. I will cast Erupting Earth.
On the bridge?
Yep.
Right there. Okay. So does that include anybody in it, or is it right behind them?
Hold on, let me read it. lost it. Hold on. There it is. Choose a point you can see in the ground with the range fountain to churned earth. Stone erupts into 20 feet cubes centered at the point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in the area becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
So, why did you put it behind us?
It's a fight pit. Keep it from coming at us.
Okay.
And keep me and Greenbone from running away?
No. The kids mainly keep the T-Rex from coming after us.
But you put it behind.
But we can't run away.
I know what I did.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So that you guys can see that green stuff, right? So essentially what happens is part of the bridge, like the stonework itself, erupts into this spiraling tower of brickwork and stone spinning around, and then before collapsing again into difficult terrain, leaving that part of the bridge, in fact the center part where Valdemar, Greenbone, and the T-Rex are, looking quite unstable. T-Rex is on fire. Okay, so it is still essentially in full sprint mode. It is going to make 2 attacks against each of the melee fighters in front of it. So it is going to try to swipe its tail across both of you to try and knock you off the bridge first. So this first one will be against Valdemar.
Okay. At disadvantage.
Yeah, so that means it misses. And then as the tail follows through to Greenbone, that also misses. And then it is going to reach down with its jaw and try to essentially grab you, like bite you in the head. So Valdemar first with disadvantage. 15 and 15. And against Greenbone, 26. Okay, so Greenbone takes 20 piercing damage.
Is he?
And instead of grappling him, it is going to bite down, pick him up, and toss him over the side.
Using my sentinel feat, because he attacked me, or he didn't attack me, he attacked somebody else. Well, he attacked me, but he also attacked somebody else. I get a free attack.
Okay.
An opportunity attack. So I just get 1 punch, right?
Yeah, just one. I assume you want a melee attack with your punch, so yeah.
Yep.
But yes, it's just one. Oh, another crit. I don't think you get to apply any effects to it, though, because you already did. This is sort of like a special reaction thing. Yeah. But that is 24 damage. You got him, like, right in, like, its funny bone. It hurt a lot. So Sansa is now up.
So Greenbone is falling.
Yes.
Am I still tied up? People, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say you're still tied to Silver at this point, just because the two of you haven't gone yet. So.
Or actually, I'm gonna wait before I do that. Can I see the T-Rex?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
Okay, and I can see Greenbone.
You can see Greenbone just. This all happens within like one round is 6 seconds, so this is all like within a second. Like you see him falling over the edge. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to untie myself from Silver, and then I'm gonna run right here and cast Featherfall on Greenbone.
Okay. have like a really cool effect for that. Maybe that? No.
Nice. Oh, that's the hamster ball.
That's the
I was gonna
hamster
say
ball.
that's the Sonic ball, isn't it?
Or the sonic ball.
Oh, he's just floating. All right, we'll go with the spectral liquid. Well, that's weird too.
I liquefied him. I'm sorry.
I suppose
We'll
it is
just-
Featherfall.
we'll
though,
just do
like,
that.
That's kind of cool.
So immediately he begins to slow his descent. He's still falling, but he's just falling more slowly. With the benefit basically that he's not really going to take damage from falling because it slows to 60 feet per round. So let's see. So let's actually make that then minus 60 because we said it's about 300 down. All right, that's you, and then that's over to Silver. So you now, Silver, you have all the remaining rope attached to you because everybody else untied themselves. You're welcome to untie yourself too, but you don't have to because you can just kind of drag it around with you if you want for the time being.
Come on, cowboy, make that rope a lasso.
I was either A, thinking like save Greenbone with it, or like ride the
Wrangle the
dinosaur.
T-Rex.
Right, the flaming T-Rex, yes.
Do it. Do it with your undead, beautiful self.
Go on.
I mean, I've got to get through this fucking terrain that this moron put up. Okay, well, I'm gonna walk up to the difficult terrain. Going to cast Misty Step so I can get through. She go meow. Ta-da! I just appear here, appear there.
Oh, you misty stepped. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And can I lasso the T-Rex? Like,
I mean, it's a huge
kind
creature.
of-
You could try to lasso like maybe one of its legs. This is like a Star Wars scenario here where you're going to have to like run around its feet a few times with the rope if that's what you want to accomplish. It is huge though, so it's not like you can't just lasso it once and control it. I think that would be.
yeah. Man, do I really want to lasso it? Like, I kind of want to, but
What's the
let's.
plan going forward?
Like, I don't know what I would do afterwards. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
And they're confused. Strike a pose.
I've got
like
him.
now what? No, I've already. Oh, it's a bonus action. No, he's on fire. He's probably not gonna. I will. I guess I'm gonna. So I'm just gonna stab it. Like, I don't know what else to really do. Like, Greenbone's got Featherfall, so he's technically kind of good. And someone could animal shape into something to go get him if they want, I guess. So I'm gonna.
That I'm not strong enough to carry him like as a wild shape.
Well, Gelrin could, right?
Maybe.
See this
Could you,
brontosaurus
Gelrin?
leap off the bridge to go get him.
Wait, what now? Sorry.
Like, you could wild shape into something to pick up Greenbone.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Because I mean, like, the only other thing I would do is I would just conjure a giant eagle and get him.
Shit, if you have the capability to do that, why wouldn't you just do it?
Because I'm wrangling this T-Rex. I guess I could. I could do it later though. Hey, I want to stab
He's
this T-Rex
fine.
twice.
He's fine.
He's gonna fall, right?
He's gonna
He's
slow
fine,
down for
right?
another minute. Yeah, he's okay for a little bit.
Oh, he's up. I mean, if he's not, if he's. I mean, if we have to get him now,
Relatively.
then I'll do it. But
He slows to 60 feet per round till the spell ends.
And on the spell,
1 minute.
and that's what,
After
10
1 minute?
rounds.
Yeah. So that basically means that he can safely fall 600 feet before the spell ends.
Oh, so he can safely
He
fall
can
300
fall to
feet.
the bottom.
Yeah, and
He'll
we
let-
can pick him up. We can figure something. So, but I'm gonna stab the dinosaur then.
You're going to stab the dinosaur?
Yeah.
The first one hits. The second one does not. 11 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
You can feel your sword heat up a little bit as the immense heat of the dinosaur, which is on fire, actually, it doesn't hurt you, but you can feel it. Top of the round to Valdemar.
I'm gonna move here, which will let me flank the T-Rex, right? With
Okay. Yep.
Silver.
Yep.
Okay. And I will punch him.
God, that's always a lot of dice whenever you do.
Two hits.
Okay. And I will spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
All right.
Oh wait, crap! I closed out. Okay.
Don't see them yet. I
heard
saw
them.
I heard the dice.
Yeah.
That was a quarterstaff for some reason.
Quarterstaff.
Oh, did I hit the quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Crap.
There we go. Some more damage. Okie dokie. Scraps.
And
yes,
And by using flurry of blows, he can't take reactions until his next turn.
got it. Scraps.
Oh, until the end of my next turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam. Oh, and here.
— 15 Constitution saving throw. 15 is just enough. It takes half. So he takes 8 points of radiant damage. As he's now on fire and has this beam of light coming out of the center of him, essentially. Okay. You can move,
Gonna move up
yes.
behind Sansa.
Cool. Greenbone. Greenbone is falling. Demolition Man. Another blast from the past. I didn't even see that. I got lost in between all the other stuff. Sorry. You still have your hype train conductor icon, Laren? That's still there. I still see the little choo-choo train.
Yeah, I'm
don't
still
see
on
it.
the hype train
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, she saw the hype train. Yeah. The hype train doesn't stop.
Apparently not. All right.
I I don't think Greenbone can do anything. Can he? I mean, he's just
Does he
gently
have
falling.
rope or anything?
He does have a net, but I don't know if he has something to throw it with.
It's got the net launcher. That's what that's used for.
Okay.
Is he gonna net the dinosaur?
No, he's gonna net you because you're not on fire. No,
Don't give
Roll
ideas,
into something
no.
silver.
you know that's exactly the kind of thing he would do.
Yeah, like
Cameron's on the other side of the bridge, and we can't net him. It's okay. He misses.
Yeah, he does miss. There's this
Did I
You're-
hear inspiration on that?
Silver. You're fighting as this net like shoots
everyone
up.
had advantage on the dinosaur.
Yeah, but he was attacking you, right? Wasn't he shooting it at Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just kind of like flies up beside Silver, and then it falls back down harmlessly, missing him as the net falls down to somewhere down into the ravine, and Greenbone floats another 60 feet down. Oops. Math is hard. There we go. All right, Gelrin, your turn, sir.
Okay.
That advantage against the T-Rex lasted until your next turn, right, Valdemar? So that has run out now?
Right. That's run out, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get another crit.
Unfortunately.
Hold on, I can't move the map out, so I can't place this better.
It's okay. I assume it's on the centered on the T-Rex.
No, I'm trying to like get it is like so it's not hitting everyone, but the minimal amount of people as possible.
Well, so what is it? It's a 60.
It's fucking huge, is what it is.
60-foot
Maybe we shouldn't use
radius.
it then.
Radius is. Yeah, that is big. Also, you are in stormy conditions, right? So there is this little thing, which means that it does extra damage. And it basically what you do. I mean, it's huge. So
Yeah, I can't place it.
No, that's so big. What the
actually,
fuck?
that's
dude?
off the map. I don't think
Yeah.
you can see it. So you can just do that so that you don't get anybody. You don't get yourself.
Yeah.
So everybody else needs to make
Everybody else.
a dex saving throw. As Gelrin casts this, the existing storm, like the weather, begins to form into this 60-foot radius swirl, and lightning begins to rapidly strike down onto the bridge and everybody on it and underneath it. Or not underneath it, but beside it. I'll make one for Greenbone as well. So Valdemar, you take no damage. You rolled an 11 on the. Roll one additional d10, Gelrin.
The D10.
Yeah.
I also have damage resistance against lightning.
Okay. That means you take half of whatever damage you take. So,
19.
Valdemar, you save. You have evasion. You take nothing. Sansa, you take half of 19. So, 9 points of damage. Scraps, you take 19.
I have evasion.
Oh, but you failed. Evasion only helps if you pass, then you take no damage instead of half. So you take 19. Greenbone will take 9. Wait, what did I? Oh, okay. Yeah. Silver, you take 19, but you have resistance, so you take half, so 9. And the dinosaur takes 19. Okay. And that brings us to the T-Rex.
Who is near death?
Who is near death.
Who is on fire and got struck by lightning.
Yep. It's pretty beat up looking, but it's also starting to frenzy because it is absolutely like, I mean, it's on fire. It keeps getting struck by lightning. It's got Valdemar behind it. It has Silver in front of it. It is going to start with a swinging tail attack around to Valdemar and then Silver. So Valdemar first.
Holy crap.
29 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
How much damage?
Sorry, 21.
21? Okay.
And a dex save.
Strength
Strength save. Against getting knocked off the bridge. That, just looking at the dice, that looks fine. Yeah, 24. No problem. You managed to keep your feet firmly planted on the bridge. And then the tail follows through to Silver.
Oh, damn.
So you take 20 bludgeoning damage and also need a strength save, please. You also managed to stay standing. So it is then going to bite down. And it's going to focus. It's facing Silver, so it's going to try to bite you first.
Jesus.
It's trying to take your head right off. 39 piercing. And instead of trying to fling you off, this time it is just going to, like, it bit down, and it is going to bite harder.
Oh, okay.
27 for
Jesus,
36.
That's it. Like,
I would like to use the Sentinel feat and punch him because he didn't attack me. Or he attacked someone else other than me.
Yes. I want to check something real quick. Okay. Now, okay, this is going to be important. I want this to be clear. Are you going to punch the T-Rex because it attacked Silver?
I'm going to punch him because he didn't attack solely me.
Right.
He attacked me and then he went and attacked somebody else.
Okay.
I only had one attack on me, and that was the very first attack, and then he switched to attack somebody else. If that logic makes any sense.
Yes, so you're using your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Go for it.
Right. Of course, my weapon is these awesome fists.
Okay, that hits.
I like how when it rolled the 1, it automatically rolled another dice right after it. And the other dice was a 2.
Better than 1.
Now, the reason I asked this is because it is then going to move.
Oh, god damn you, Chalk. Damn you and your logic.
And it's going to rush towards the rest of the group.
Wait, doesn't the wouldn't that be
He's trying to
considered an
run through
opportunity
difficult
attack?
terrain.
Not in the wording, that's why I read that. It doesn't sound like the one that you just made
Oh.
is an opportunity attack. Which is why
Damn it.
its speed doesn't go to 0. It doesn't say, it just says it's a melee attack.
Right. That's fair, Chalk. That's fair.
But I couldn't tell you that before because I knew you would have said, no, I'm going to wait and take the opportunity.
I'm just gonna wait till you move.
All right.
Oh.
Sansa.
That I hate that you did that, but that was pretty good. That was very good.
So is the T-Rex in melee range of me now?
Yeah.
He's actually
Okay.
20 feet above you.
Oh,
Right in your neck.
He's right in your grill.
okay. So
Somehow
it's
he was able
not
to
in
climb
melee
up
range.
there. Somehow, with his dainty little arms, he was able to climb up on top of the stone wall.
With the beefy legs, he didn't skip leg day. So can I use a melee attack, or is it like?
Yeah, for sure.
Is he? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, this puts a wrench in my plans.
Yeah. So he's stuck in the Eruptus Earth thing. Yeah, he can't move very fast through it.
It's half speed through it because it's difficult to. I don't even know if difficult terrain, to be honest, would affect him because he's so
Yeah.
large. But he also has 50 feet of movement, so he didn't need that much to get to you guys.
So if I use something that isn't a melee thing, do I have disadvantage?
If it's a ranged
He's
attack,
8.
yes.
That's everything. Okay.
You
I'm
can
gonna
you
use.
can disengage first to move out.
But that's
out
an
of melee
action for
range.
her, though.
Well, I mean, she's
Oh,
out of,
okay. Never
Isn't
mind.
she?
Never
Well, I
mind.
mean, he's 20 feet up in the air. Isn't she already out of melee range? Or is his reach 20?
His reach is 10. But he's not flying. He could kick her for all intents and purposes. Like, she's within melee range of his. She's within his melee range.
Yeah, he can kick her. He can tail swipe her.
I'm going to use shocking grasp and then go.
Yeah, so you zap his feet, essentially.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Silver.
Okay. Four points.
Damn, not as dead.
You were already undead.
Wake up.
I mean,
I know.
now you were just dead squared. Now you're just dead.
All right.
Come on. Bring up
Um,
my sheet.
and then you staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. That does take us then to Silver, who's feeling a little bit better off than a moment ago.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah, I didn't hear no boom. I'm gonna have to move back a little bit. Get a little distance and
Yeah, as you do that,
am I within range?
he has 10 feet range with
Yeah,
his
10
tail.
foot.
Oh well, then I don't want to do that then. I thought I was far enough away. I keep
No.
thinking he's like up top, like
He should be up top. It's 20.
He has 10 feet reach with everything.
I'm within melee range then. Oh, 20 feet reach.
You're within his melee range, yes.
You know what? Fuck this guy. I'm gonna fucking bow him. I
Yeah,
hate this
dude,
fucking guy.
He's
There we
dead.
go. That's the Silver we all love. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna bow this guy.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
you don't,
boy.
I'm surprised you don't use your
Oh,
swift defeat
two.
my enemies chant as often as you should.
Yeah.
2
marker.
hits. Both of these arrows find their target.
Fuck this guy.
Exactly.
And then you're staying there?
Whoa. I'm gonna Misty step. The fuck out of here.
Okay.
Later, nerd.
All right. Up to Valdemar.
There again. I'm actually on the bridge. Oh, it's just the way the squares are. I'm gonna punch
Yeah,
him.
that's fine.
I'm gonna punch him.
Why won't you die, you big lizard?
You're ready to die, boy.
Overgrown gecko.
Yeah, they both hit because you technically have advantage because you're now flanking with Sansa.
Is he not dead yet? Should be taking fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Not quite. But you do hit him twice, and as you pummel him with punches, he kind of like buckles down onto the bridge, which is really brittle looking, and the weight of it is starting to make that section of the bridge that was earlier erupted into pieces start to give way.
Okay, so for my bonus action, my bonus action,
You know,
I'm going to
punch the
spend.
bridge.
Nope, I'm going to spend a. Oh, that's a good idea.
Ground on the bridge.
That's a good idea.
Taking fans to which we can do that.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, as my bonus action, I'm going to step of the wind to here.
All right.
Shit. And I'll spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
You already used your bonus action.
You're gonna
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, well then. let me
use a
see.
bonus action to shit.
It's a free action for Val. Well, then since I did step of the wind, I'm going to come over here. Then I'll come from this point here. I want to click this point here to where I end at, and I will reach out and try to grab onto Scraps.
Well, don't grab me. I have a plan.
Okay. Then I won't grab onto Scraps.
You might want to grab onto the Sansa if you can, but
All
I
right.
can't get up there.
All right, Scraps.
I will
Because he
step
shit his pants.
forward. I will step forward. And I will use Lord Stabbington on this fucking asshole.
Okay.
And then I will Misty Step back
Oh,
over
man, I
here.
wish I had Misty Step equipped.
Okay, so you dart forward. You basically stab him in the toes as he's already kind of buckled down. The bridge starts to shake and move even more, and then you misty step out of harm's way.
Is he
Greenbone.
dead? Greenbone can't do
He is
shit.
very near death.
Okay, tell you what, Greenbone has a crossbow. And just for shits and giggles, he is going to try and shoot the dinosaur.
All right.
How is Greenbone very near death?
No, the
Ooh,
T-Rex
it's a
is
The
not
dinosaur
Greenbone.
is.
Greenbone is barely injured.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's
like,
just floating.
I meant
He
the.
gets
Did
two
I miss?
shots, does he?
Yeah.
Got a longbow. I didn't see the fucking longbow.
The first one hits. The second one does not hit.
Okay.
It's
You just-
still
you just have to
hanging on
He's still alive.
for dear life. It looks.
He's like, I'm helping.
It becomes very clear that this bridge will not last another turn.
It's cool. We got this. Everybody's off of it except Silver and me.
Okay, so
I'm supposed to
you,
being off of
It's
the
just
bridge.
run
What are you talking
away.
about?
He can Misty
The-
Step off it with you.
as the
Right.
dinosaur is like, he's like, you know,
I gotta
the
handle
bridge is starting to crumble. The dinosaur on fire on his knees, essentially. It's like trying to scratch into things, holding on for anything that he can. You see Gelrin struggle as if he's got a headache. And it's your turn.
That hurts.
Just get and have a headache.
How many points is that?
70.
No. No.
You could've told us you had
It's
a hangover,
the
man.
dinosaur begins to stand up on its feet again, looking rejuvenated.
What the hell did you just do?
And then it swings its tail at Sansa.
Excuse me?
No.
Well, I can't shield that.
18, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Does it throw her off the bridge onto the ground? Because that'd be handy right now. Just
Yeah, but she's still on a place where it does. But it does kick her off the side where she will start falling down the side of this slope.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
So
Falling
you
noises.
falling noises. It then moves forward and makes a bite attack against 2 bite attacks against Valdemar with disadvantage, as one does.
Crap. Crap. What's that?
53 total.
T-Rexes are the new giants, aren't they?
Okay, Sansa.
Crap. This is not part of my plan.
Can you cast Featherfall on yourself?
Will it come off of green?
Oh,
So I could, but he might go splat.
I forget, Featherfall is concentration, right?
It's not.
No? Then no. Then it's fine.
Oh, so I can just cast it like willy nilly.
You can, like,
On
he
flip,
will
like-
continue floating without you having to concentrate.
Oh.
So you can cast it on yourself now too, if you like.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that.
Ah, damn it! I keep.
I'm really tempted to do the sonic ball though.
just like,
Okay, fine. Featherfall's fine. And that's all I can really do, right?
Well, it's a reaction, so you still have an action, but you can't cast a full level spell with your action.
Can I see the T-Rex while
Yeah.
I'm falling?
Mhm.
Still?
Someone needs to hit fucking Gelrin.
Oh, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him. You can believe that. I am going to hit him.
Push him off.
That's the
bridge.
guy. That's the guy you want beside you when you need a punch. Is the fucking monk.
I want to make sure this hits, so I'm gonna shoot magic missile at the T-Rex.
But you can't cast another spell if it's a
I can't.
full spell. No,
Oh,
only
Where's
a cantrip
cantrips.
or something else.
And my bow.
Yeah.
My bow. Oh,
Yeah.
I do have a bow. Okay. How about firebolt?
That hits for 12 fire damage. It's just getting roasted.
He's still alive?
yeah, he was. Oh yeah.
He recovered 70 hit points there a moment ago.
Oh, right. Yeah. That whole thing.
Okay, Silver.
What the fuck do I want to do? So many things I'd like to do.
Better drink a healing potion, dude.
Yeah, have a Snickers.
Yeah. And a Red Bull.
Yeah.
All right, Crimson
Red-
Monster.
Take a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a potion of greater healing because I fucking need that. And then to cast cast a spell. Okay, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. And I am going to...
Conjure animals.
Yeah. And I'm going to get the giant eagle.
Is there two of them? Or one of them? Let me see. What did this say?
Hold on.
Oh, I guess it depends on the challenge rating.
It's two of them. Yeah, two. Yeah, two. So I get two.
Yes, because it's
one
rating
or
one or
lower.
lower. Yes. Okay, so two giant eagles appear beside you. And what do you want to do with them? You won't be able to drag
I
them
want
off.
one to get Greenbone.
Okay.
He's going to scream out, "America!" as the eagles appear.
Yeah.
There's like fireworks going off in the jungle for no particular fucking reason. It's weird.
And I can't.
And what about the other one?
I can't move him.
I know. Just tell me where you want it to go.
Oh well, I don't know what his like speed and shit is. Like, hold on.
Giant eagle.
Blind 80.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one I want to fly over to the T-Rex and attack.
Okay.
It gets a beacon of talent attacks.
Okay. Beak and talons. 2 hits. Not bad. As it swoops down and starts pecking and clawing away at this flaming T-Rex. All right. Valdemar.
Did I see Gelrin cast a spell?
Yeah, you were standing beside him at the time, right? You would have even heard him because
Right.
Yeah.
And I have seen him cast heal before, so I would have known
Sure.
that he cast that spell. All right. I'm punching Gelrin.
You do
Two
the
of 'em.
share the share thing and like snap out of it.
Yeah. I hope these hurt.
Yeah.
They do. So that is
38?
well, let's start with the first one. It's 20 points of damage and make a wisdom save.
I have to make a wisdom save?
No, Gelrin.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Okay.
The other one's just for good measure.
Yeah, so you take another 18, so you take a total of 38 damage, but on the second punch, you're already yourself again. But you still take it because he hit it. He rolled it.
Yep.
All right. I'm awake. I'm here. Holy shit. What happened?
And I will spend a key point and do flurry of blows against the T-Rex.
$20, 38. Lots of damage.
And I will spend another key point. He has to make a DC 15 con save against stunning strike.
Ooh.
Thank God that's
I'm tired of messing with this guy.
So, thank you for punching me.
He fails.
I am so fucking happy that nightmare is over.
He is stunned.
You and I were going to have words, by the way. So I'm glad to
No.
find out that you were actually possessed.
After this
yeah.
is over, I'll tell you if it's okay with the DM what was going to transpire, and those words would not have happened.
Scraps, you're up.
I would like to move my moonbeam on top of El Dinosaur.
Oh, dinosaur.
Oh,
Uh,
dinosaur.
Dinosauro.
El
You
Dinosaur.
should have moved it. You should have moved it on top of Gelrin.
Yeah, move it
Wait.
on, Gelrin.
I'm snapped out of it. I'm good.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Um, I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on it.
Ooh.
Happy birthday.
And just
your
to-
birthday.
If I can get it to back the fuck up a little bit, that'd be great.
A wisdom save. Fails. 7
Back
points
up,
of
bitch.
psychic damage. And what does it have to do?
It has to back up.
Can't. He
It can't move. It's stunned.
It's stunned.
Oh,
All the more
I was hoping to
stunned.
push it into the middle of the bridge. Into the middle of the bridge and it just
It's
collapsed.
a good idea, but I stunned him.
Okay.
Okay, Greenbone. So is Greenbone going to let himself be picked up by this giant eagle from Silver?
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Okay.
He will
That's the
refrain
plan.
from eating it until afterwards.
I
Okay.
just picture Greenbone just literally doing this on the way down.
Like, oh, my ride is here. Cool.
He is also
Your-
going to have words too.
your- Your Uber has arrived.
Yeah. Well, I think in this case it would be a lift.
Well done. Gelrin.
Val's looking
Uh.
sideways at Gelrin. I dare you to do something.
I am so happy that you snapped me out of it because it was going to be really ugly. So
Oh, I
I'm
can
gonna-
imagine.
I'm gonna combat wild shape into a giant vulture.
Mouse?
No, giant vulture, and fly down to Sansa.
A giant
Can-
mouse.
Can Val
Giant mouse.
can Val tell that Gelrin was stunned and he's out, or charmed and he's out of it now?
Well, yeah, I came out of it and I was like, "What the fuck happened? Where?"
And then you got
Okay,
punched in
yeah.
the face the second
What's
time.
the
So you're like,
in that one bitch?
yeah, I think you can.
Okay.
Can I use the rest of the movement to kind of like say I picked her up or she landed on my back or something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So she's on my back, or I guess on the claw, whatever she prefers.
Okay, so the T-Rex is stunned and cannot move. It can still bite you though, Valdemar.
You should also
Try.
have a horrible headache.
It does. It is not feeling very good.
It should just fuck off then.
Shit. 27 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I had.
No. Are you down?
I'm
No.
down.
Okay, and then it
Shit.
1
He's
second.
still on fire. Shouldn't he have been taking burn damage throughout all of this?
I thought about
So I
that, but then I
like you
also
should be
thought
taking fire
maybe more fire, and maybe he would also put you on fire. I was just like, nah, we'll just deal with a.
Did it do the thing from my moonbeam? Where it should like rolled for a constitution
he
saving
did.
throw? Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he failed. He took all 7.
So let's see.
Or all.
No, that was
whatever
for
you put on.
that was for the dissonant.
Did you roll for the
Oh, yeah.
moonbeam?
I didn't.
No.
Sorry. No, it's okay then.
You can still roll the damage for it. Well, let me roll a con save for it. It's a con save, right?
Yeah.
14. So he probably takes some damage here. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't kill him though, so it doesn't change anything here, but does lose a bit more health.
What am I aiming for?
I mean, he can't move. He's gonna... Scraps, you hear this sickening crunch as he bites down a second time onto the unconscious Valdemar.
No.
So that's 2... This roll doesn't matter.
2 deaths.
2 death saves failed.
Okay.
And then it's Sansa's turn. You didn't have your pizza rolls today. Sorry, I just glanced at the chat.
Didn't have my pizza rolls.
Okay, so Sansa,
Funny
you
using
are...
people, but
Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, for what I have planned, you're on my claw.
Yeah, you're no longer falling. But you are basically attached to the giant vulture. By the way, after the T-Rex did that to Valdemar, this green part of the bridge breaks apart and falls down. So the T-Rex is actually on a bit of a slope now, holding on, with Valdemar at a bit of a slope as well.
I would like to firebolt the T-Rex and healing word, Mr. Val.
1 second.
First this. Actually, can I firebolt the bridge and just make him fall? I'll just
He
say
takes
Val
the-
and we'll go pick him up.
I
Or
will
I can
say-
hit the T-Rex, he's just still gonna be alive.
So I let you...
It's just that he's holding on to Val.
Let me clarify
Oh,
this
he's
part.
holding on
Because
to
you're
them.
60 feet
Oh,
below the bridge, you can see the T-Rex because it's tall, but you cannot see Valdemar because he's laying
Oh,
on the bridge.
I thought we flew back up.
Not yet. No, he came down to get you, so you've stopped falling, but you're still at 60
So
feet
I
below.
can't see Val.
You can't see Val. You can see the T-Rex just because of its size.
Well, okay.
That's fair.
Sorry, Val. I tried.
So you could shoot the bridge, let Valdemar slide down, cast Healing Word as he falls into the river. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, that could work. Because I also just wanted to murder this T-Rex, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I love JD's face. He's like, what?
Do you want me to attempt this, Val?
It sounds like a great plan, to be honest. It's a great
Okay.
role-playing action, and I'm all in favor of it.
This is like every time I ask Val, it's like, how are you with fire? It's like, I'm fine, go for it.
Okay, so should I roll again, or
You
the
can
plan has changed?
say that if that's your... I mean, the bridge is easy to hit. So if you want to just hit the bridge, we can take that firebolt thing. And I think 17 damage would be enough to crumble the remains of the bridge. And the dinosaur, along with Valdemar, begin to slide down and free fall. The T-Rex starts freaking out, and as a reaction, it grabs onto this apparently stoned giant eagle, and just like holds onto it. The eagle's flapping its best as it can, but both of them start plummeting down.
No.
When do I see Val, if at all?
And you see Val now, as he's at about minus 60 feet. So you give him 5 points of healing. So Valdemar, you wake up in free fall.
I do have. I want you to know that even with this, it will probably kill me, guys. But I do have slow fall.
You've got
You-
time. So we'll go pick you up.
I thought you
Yeah.
had Featherfall. Did you not?
No,
have
I have slow fall.
It's
Slow
similar.
fall will only negate. Yeah, it will only negate the first 70 points of damage I take. I'm falling 300 feet, so I don't think I could survive, especially when I only have 5
You know,
points of
we're
health.
like right underneath you, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Am I?
Shuttle's coming to get you, Val. Don't worry.
What if I throw a potion of healing at you as you fall?
I've got potions. I've got potions. Chuck, while I'm falling, am I close to the dragon at all, or did he's falling faster than I am, or he fell
T-Rex.
more than I did? The T-Rex, I mean.
You're kind of close, but if you want to do anything other than a reaction, you'll have to do it on your turn.
Right. I'm just asking.
I would say you're
so I can plan
falling.
my
There's
action.
some. I mean, he probably falls a little bit faster than you, but it's close enough if there's something cool you want to do.
Okay.
For now, I guess we will go back over to Silver.
Okay, so has this eagle picked up Greenbone?
Yes, it is now holding him in his claws.
And this eagle is currently in.
It is currently in the jaws of the T-Rex.
Okay, can this eagle peck at the T-Rex?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry, let me do that. Peck and talons, I guess. I can do both.
Yeah. To try and like get free or something? I don't.
Well, do you want it to break free or attack it?
Well, if it attacks, will it break free though? Like
No, they're two separate things. Like if
okay,
you're
I'd like for it to break free.
okay, so let's
if
try
possible.
to do we're going to do a strength contested strength checks too. Wow. It wins, so it manages to break itself loose from the clutches of the T-Rex.
Nice.
Why do you have a
Nice, I
stoned
like that.
bird? Why is your bird stoned?
I don't
knows,
know.
knows how to have a good time.
This is a bad time, dude. Very bad time.
Every time's a good time when you're stoned.
And I guess is that the only action it can take is breaking free?
Yes.
Okay.
It can move
I was
if you
gonna
want it
have
to
it pick
move.
up
It can move. It can fly
Oh,
over
okay.
towards Val if you want to. Like,
Yeah, fly over
fly in
towards
that
Val,
direction.
yeah.
Sure. All right. What about the one that's picked up Greenbone? It can move 80. It can fly 80 feet, right? You want it to just fly up 80 feet?
Does Greenbone want to swipe at the T-Rex while he's flying by?
It's 60 feet below, so.
Yeah, that's no. He's
You-
not
Where's
60 feet
Greenbone in
below.
relation to that?
Oh,
It's
I
180
know.
feet. You could technically intercept like this. Put yourself on an intercept
Yeah.
course with the plummeting T-Rex.
Oh, he would like that. He would like that very much. He would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Greenbone would love that.
Fucking.
So I'm imagining that the eagle is hanging on to like Greenbone's shoulders, and he's like there with his dragon cutter, just like rising up like a demon.
Okay. Yep. That works. So I've put them on the same altitude now as the T-Rex, and they're now technically in melee range whenever it's Greenbone's turn next.
Oh, sorry,
But in
ignore
free
that then.
fall.
Delete that then.
Yeah. Okay, so then it is Valdemar's turn.
Okay,
Now you
okay,
can
I
do
have
whatever
a
you want to do.
I have a rules question. Okay, so it says that using wholeness of body, which would heal me, is an action.
Mhm.
Now that would that technically be my attack action? So that I would
it's-
only have a bonus action left?
Correct.
Okay. So Flurry of Blows says immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point and make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Right, but wholeness of body isn't an attack action.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Like you
So-
use your
Okay.
action to do wholeness of body, or you use your action to make an attack.
Got it.
Did I just say attaction? I might have actually fucking
Action.
done that.
Yeah. Attaction.
Anyways, if you do
drinking
wholeness
a-
of body, you cannot do flurry of blows. Yes,
Okay, but drinking a potion is a free action.
bonus action.
Is a bonus action.
Only shitting your pants is free action, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You've already used your free action.
Okay. Yeah. About to use it again. Okay. Is the eagle touching me?
Well,
Hey, it's not that kind of eagle, man.
No, I mean, what I'm looking at is, can I like
I don't think it.
physically
No,
jump off the
no.
eagle?
It is not.
He's-
It hasn't grabbed you or anything. It's right next to you,
Okay.
but no, it hasn't done that yet.
Could I use the eagle as a springboard?
Hasn't.
To jump off
It would
of?
be your action to do so.
That would be my action. Okay. Am I in melee punching range of this T-Rex?
Yeah.
If you're going down, you're going
No.
to fight, right?
Yeah.
If in doubt, punch it.
Just like I am going to punch it.
Monks and Destiny 2 Titans. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same energy.
Motherfucker, that's what he's using.
2 hits. Ooh, that's a good damage roll. The first one. 24, 35, 42. Ooh. There's not very much left of this T-Rex.
I'm going to spend a key point and do flurry of blows on him.
But Greenbone.
Just
Sorry,
let it
Green
plummet.
No,
McFlurry
we're
of
killing
blows,
this
though.
thing.
It's personal now.
It did kill him, like.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh, do you want to like fly through?
I am going to like
Baldur's body.
like my left hand grab onto his tongue, and I'm just keep hitting him with so many right hands. You know, I'm just going to constantly like, you mother trucker, son of a ugly goat.
Biscuit.
This is like Ned Flanders beating something to death.
Precisely.
Okay.
You do know that Ned Flanders did drink alcohol once.
What? It was
Yeah,
a
he
white
did.
wine spritzer.
It was a white wine spritzer. Yep.
White
Yep.
wine spritzer.
Spritzer.
Okay, so the T-Rex is dead and still falling. Let's just play this out because there's a couple of... Well, there's Valdemar still in free fall, basically. So Scraps, what are you doing?
I don't fucking know. How far down is... Alright, so is Sansa on this edge, or is this an edge?
I'm
I
with
thought the
No, I
condor had
Galrin.
that.
It's on the
I have
vulture.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sansa is with the Vulture. Greenbone is with the unassuming
Eagle.
giant eagle.
Yeah.
Valdemar is the only one currently falling.
The stoned eagle will get.
I hope so.
He does have enough movement, yeah, because you can fly 80 feet, right? The eagles, so...
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Just chill.
I'll just sit back like.
Take a breath.
Where's Silver's on the other side? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use Healing Word on Val because I don't need it.
What's the range on Healing Word?
60
I think it's
feet.
112. Oh.
He's 120 feet below.
I casted it twice the distance.
It's more like healing
I
whispers
yell- I
now.
yell
Comforting
the words
whispers.
Really loud.
Dissonant shout.
Yeah. Can't really do anything, I guess. I created a little bonfire beside myself to keep myself warm.
Sounds good.
It's a cantrip, so it's okay.
That's a good bonfire. It's max roll bonfire right there.
I make a little bonfire
Oh,
effect.
yeah. Just that part of the bridge of fire.
There you go. You got a little bonfire there next to you. Okay. Greenbone.
Greenbone is a little sad he didn't get to carry out his plan, but he is pleased that Val's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Galvin in
I
giant
guess
vulture
just come
form.
back up to the bridge.
Oh, got her. I'm just gonna swoop under Val and have him land on my back. And then fly up to the bridge because I have enough movement.
do I have that showing up?
Are you cold? There's a bonfire over
Well,
here.
you have 60 feet of movement, right?
Oh, that's true.
So
Okay,
Valdemar's at
never mind.
120.
I'm just gonna take Sansa to the top because I'm assuming that eagle is matched with Val, right?
Yeah, the eagle will be able to get Val.
Okay, yeah. Let's just do that then.
Okay, so you basically fly Sansa back up to the bridge and land next to Scraps' bonfire. Sansa, anything you want to do when you get back to the top there?
Just gonna hang out.
Okay.
Everybody's back.
Silver, you're going to Stoned Eagle pick up Val?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
have them do that, and
And then fly back up.
yeah, I guess fly back over to my side because that's where we were going.
Sounds reasonable. Let's say that both your eagles ferry people back up over to your side. And this seems like a good time to end the combat and have a quick break so I can get another cup of coffee.
Sounds good.
How long have you been able to summon giant eagles?
You can
Ever
do that
since
for
I
a while.
ever since I got the spell conjure animals.
I'll be back in a minute,
It was
guys.
a long time ago.
Bro.
You used to do it all the time.
It was a.
She said, "What interface does he use / program?" But I assume she means like the overlay because you use like Streamlabs or OBS.
OBS, yeah.
Yeah.
And but there was like a graphics pack. I don't remember what it's called. I think I bought it from Stream Elements and then customized it. So I basically made it myself. I used some pieces from other things, but like the whole like layout with the tabletop in the center and the chat on the left and stuff, I just built that myself.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any reason to keep going across the bridge when the guy was going the opposite direction, and that's who we're going after.
Adam Simber.
Artist, Simber, yeah.
Adam.
Artist.
Yeah.
Artist. Adam Simber is a pitcher for the Cleveland Indians.
Oh.
We're going after Nick Fontaine.
Nick Fontaine.
So,
Nicolas Cage Fontaine.
so after you defeat this T-Rex and everybody sort of settles down a little bit, about 5 or 10 minutes after the fight concludes, the weather begins to clear up again. There is still a light snow, but a light rain, but most of the other like the howling wind, the hard rain, everything kind of subsides and it turns to more of the normal sort of slightly rainy weather that you're accustomed to here.
Are we out of combat?
Mm-hmm.
So I can use wholeness of body on myself to heal myself, right?
Absolutely, yep.
So that's 42.
I'm gonna. Where's my? Oh yeah, I can just do it myself. Restore transformation. There we go. Wait, what's my
Yeah.
range on this? Hold off on your wholeness. Never mind. I can use prayer of healing.
Well, I'm still below half, so
Oh, it's only 30 feet too, and you guys are on the other side of the bridge.
So what's the plan now? Like,
I say we follow the direction that he was going. He's the one with the ring.
that's right.
I mean, sorry, the accessory of a particular season.
I remember her name. I've been writing down her name that she's a drow, but I don't think she actually is a drow, is she?
No, she's like a half elf, half dragonborn.
But I'm pretty sure we got her name at one point.
Yeah, bitch. You know what, though? I'm sorry that it transpired the way it did, and thankfully it ended up great, but I regret nothing throwing that guiding bolt at her. I regret nothing.
so he went off over in this direction.
Yeah.
Dusty, what's the movement of your eagles? 60?
80.
80?
Yeah.
So why don't you fly me and Greenbone in that direction?
Yeah,
And, and Scraps and Gelrin can. Well, Gelrin's already a vulture, but Scraps can
Oh,
turn into
No, he
one.
turned back.
I turned back, but I could turn back into one.
Yeah, because then either you or Scraps could grab Sansa and follow.
Yep. I can't transform into giant owl yet. I can turn into a vulture, but I can't turn into an owl.
So,
Because Val can dash every round and do 100 feet movement. But if you can get most of us moving at 80 feet.
I just realized something. This isn't land down here. This whole ravine is a giant waterfall.
Yeah.
Right?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's water
I
that
thought
then
this was
falls.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's water, you're right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
I thought you meant like down there, but it's like, no, you actually mean this bit here, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that. Yeah.
I'm just glad that hell is over.
Is it though? Is it?
For now.
So that was from what the T-Rex did what to you?
No, it
No,
was bitch face.
Or the...
That
Oh, it was a
perception,
woman. Oh,
the
yeah.
perception check, I'm assuming is what
Wow.
was the selector, because I rolled a nat 1.
Well, bitch face, who we've been fighting ever since Roaring Horde's house went on fire.
She just gave me another reason to fucking beat her ass.
So are we riding in that direction?
I guess. I mean, he was fleeing from that direction, but
Yeah. But he was also being chased by a T-Rex.
Right.
yeah.
Dusty, you can dash with your eagles, right?
I could, yeah. We could
I
fly.
even looked. My ring of mind shielding does absolutely nothing to that kind of stuff.
Well, you lack the key ingredient of having a mind.
Hilarious.
If you want, you can spend a couple of hours scouting in various directions, sort of in the general direction that Artis was traveling. It does give you a new direction to travel in, if you want to pursue that. You only come across various bits of tracks, though. Like, you find the occasional bit of, you know how you came across a frozen tree before? So you come across some of that, some frozen bushes and things like that. You come across quite a few scorch marks along the way as well, where clearly, you know, whether it's fire bolts or fireballs or stuff like that has been
even after she plummeted
Hmm.
into the river below.
Apparently. But you don't ever, within a few hours, catch up with Artis or find him himself.
That sucks.
Lord.
So I guess what's on the other side of the bridge then? Like,
We can't make out any tracks for artists.
I mean, he was kind
You-
of like flying or whatever.
You
So-
you do see, like, but it's in the sense of, like, he went that way. So you can follow it. You have a direction to follow. But it doesn't look like, even with the eagles dashing and flying for like a couple of hours, that you're actually catching up immediately. But you have a, like, you're not wandering around aimlessly. You have a direction to pursue if you'd like to.
I say we follow that direction
I agree.
because that's our goal right there. Is getting
Yeah.
that accessory off of him.
But the accessory. And Silver, to answer your question, on this side of the bridge, the path continues back into the jungle. You do spot a nice, there's actually just off the screen, so to say, a nice hot spring in an isolated area that looks like a pretty ideal spot to rest and bathe for the night. And near the spring, there are several bushes filled with wild grapes.
We don't,
Don't
want
touch
grapes.
those. Don't
Grapes
touch
are
those.
bad.
Yeah, don't touch those grapes.
So
I got
are we
that.
gonna? I guess we're going in the direction of that guy.
Yeah.
Is it
Fontaine?
Nick Fontaine. Yeah.
Zandala, I think is her name, by the way.
Must be Elvish for bitch.
Yes. It is.
No, it's not. It's not. I should...
She's half elf.
Let me have this. Damn it, this would have been a prime opportunity to push you off a bridge.
I thought about pushing you off the bridge. It's okay. Like, if I was on that side, I would have been like, "No, you're going off the bridge." Like,
Yeah, of all the people that fell off the bridge today, it wasn't Silver.
so we're going to that direction. We keep going.
Are we like fly?
I would assume we are. I mean, we've kind of left River and Flask. Like,
Nah, they're with us. As long as they promise not to chew on the birds, they can ride with the birds. We left that other guy behind, didn't we? The camp? The guy covered
I
in
think
bug.
Yeah, he would have.
Pontificus.
I mean, he would have. He would have wanted to go his own way in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm out of here, bitch.
He's written down the story of you guys rescuing him and the heroic role he played in liberating the Goblin stronghold. You'll find all about it in a short novel at some point in the future.
That's fun.
I'll have a bookstore.
All right.
He and Craig will have books on the shelf that are completely covered in dust.
And always discounted.
Right.
I just can't get rid of them.
Forever in the bargain bin.
Like they can't even give them away for free. Like
So
You
are
buy
we
a bottle of
gonna-
water, you get a free book.
So are we
I'll
going to
just
go
take the water.
rest and bathe and then pick up the trail in the morning, or what?
or we can do some of the trail and then find a place to rest.
We can
Either
scout
one.
and try to. We can scout for him and find a place to rest, whichever pops up
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
It's still daylight. We can still follow the trail for a bit.
Yeah. Hey, Silver, how you doing there for a bit of health?
I'm doing okay, ish.
You guys come over here. I can do prayer. I'm assuming we're gonna backtrack a little bit and follow towards that direction. So.
Okay, so you're gonna keep on traveling.
Yeah.
Is anybody else healing themselves up at all, or are you sort of staying the way that you are right now?
I've healed myself as much as I can.
Okay, in that case, if you are, you taking the? How long do these eagles stay around, Silver?
As far as I know, like they're here until I get rid of them or they die. So
All right.
this spell does not say.
So you travel for about another hour or so. It's starting to get to late afternoon as you come across a clearing with a tree that seems to have either fallen over or been felled over, or has somehow, broken, and you spot what looks like a corpse in one of the tree branches.
How high are we up in the air?
You're on the ground. The tree, you mean? Or are you flying?
No, I thought I was flying on an eagle.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. You tell me, Valdemar or Silver. It's up to you.
I thought he was riding on Valdemar.
Valdemar can't ride on Valdemar.
Yes, he can.
Not with that
Valdemar's
kind of
a
attitude.
gin.
He's like feeling himself as he flies through the air, like
Oh, wait. Is it not showing up?
power of self-love.
There. You're meant to see that. There we go.
Self-love.
Oh my god, that guy's fucked up. Or
He
he
looks
looks
like he looks like he's sitting on a tree and going, "Why, God? Why?"
Yeah, he's just like he's angry at the world right now.
Shakespeare's soliloquy time.
Damn you, son!
Since I have everyone in a group, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing at 5th level. There you go.
Thank you.
Yay.
Ooh,
Yeah, put my health up to 69.
Nice.
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 I'm 30 hit points away from that.
That's nice.
Half is nice.
Have a
As a reaction, Val will punch Gelrin. Just because.
Just to be sure.
Sorry, I thought you were charmed, dude. No.
Mhm.
Okay. So I guess the investigation on the dead guy in the tree.
Yeah, you can. I mean, he's a little bit ways up in the tree, but you can climb up there. Ooh, 25. You
Jump
How,
up
how
there.
inquisitive.
you learn everything there is to know. No. You kind of go through, and there doesn't seem to be too much of value on him. He's got like an explorer's pack, so you know that he was probably, out adventuring. He does have 1 tin of insect repellent and about a week's worth of rations, as well as a ring that was in his pocket. It's made of ivory and it has a carving on it. Let me see if I can show you what the carving.
What kind of rune carvings is it? I wonder.
It's a carving of a creature that looks like this.
What the?
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, that looks fucked up.
Really
Carved
messed
on the
up.
ring?
The Sioux
Yeah, it's
monster.
carved onto the.
It was a zombie monkey.
Marcel is worried.
Marcel is weird. Okay. Do we know if it's
Give Santa.
all?
Y'all have those be-
Yeah, like I'll see if she can. If it's like, I don't know, if it's a magic ring or like if she. Like, do you know what this is? Like, I don't know. It looks like a crazy ass like.
I see the name of it, but I don't know what it means.
Put it on.
That doesn't seem smart.
You don't do that.
For science.
Ooh, for science. I'm down. Let's do it.
No.
Is that all it took? Let's go to the pub for science.
So can I tell how this guy died with that investigation check?
It looks like he succumbed to injuries from the tree falling as he was in it. So he's got like a broken back and a broken arm that you can tell. And there are a few bite marks on him that might have been, from insects, maybe bats. But what's your medicine at? Medicine's all right, +3. It looks like that's not what killed him. It looks more like some of the wildlife kind of chewed on him a little bit after he was already dead.
Did Sansa use detect magic on the ring?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in and. I found this ring. Is it magical?
Please.
I'm gonna do my voodoo on it. Voodoo, voodoo.
Voodoo, voodoo.
Do you want me to click any of the spells?
No. It doesn't appear to be like you don't pick up any magical properties from the ring.
That's even more
Just ring,
ominous.
bro.
Any illusionary things through True Sight?
Nope.
Nope.
Hmm.
Well, put it in the pocket.
I'm gonna pocket it and just next whoever the next person we come across, I'll be like, hey, does this image look familiar to you?
Okay, I will put a signet ring into your inventory, so you can just remember that is this particular ring.
Awesome.
As you've spent this time doing that, you kind of look around. Valdemar, you're usually the forager, right?
Yep.
You notice that there's quite a few berry bushes in this area, like over here, and even this one that Silver's standing right next to. And your guides will tell you that these are cinda berries, which are safe to eat and quite tasty. And so as you guys are sort of dealing with that ring, you see off in the distance a dinosaur slowly making its way in your general direction.
I'm getting pretty good at killing dinosaurs.
Yeah, some of us might need to heal though.
No, it's a
Not me,
stegosaurus. We don't. No, we don't. It's fine. We don't beat them up.
Why don't you talk to it?
I'm gonna fucking talk to this motherfucking dinosaur. You know I am.
I'm in the dinosaur killing business, and brother, business is a booming.
I'm gonna do speak with animals.
Okay. What do you want to say?
I'll be like, hello. We're not here to harm you.
Hello. I'm not here to harm you.
Well, that's good to know. Have you seen any other creatures that walk on two legs like us?
Yes. When?
Now,
Before, I have seen many times.
Have you seen them recently besides now?
No, you're the first in many nights. Do you
With
mind?
Val's-
Yes?
with Val's ability talk of Tongue of the Sun and Moon, which means I can understand all spoken languages. Does that mean I can understand this dinosaur?
Well, it doesn't really
Am I able to
speak a
Some of
language.
the grunts and growls.
Yeah. But I'm fine with you wanting to have it translated via Silver if Silver's cool with that.
Well, I'm just I just want to know if I can hear.
No,
what-
I think you wouldn't. To you, it would still just sound like animal sounds, like beastly
Okay.
sounds, because it's not technically like it doesn't have any language. It's more that Silver
reason I'm
suddenly
asking-
understands its grunts.
Okay, the only reason I'm asking is because Val is in fight mode because back-to-back days we fought dinosaurs,
Mm-hmm.
and he's ready to fight another dinosaur. So
Oh,
you might
I'm
want
gonna
to tell
tell
him it's
them,
cool.
like no, this dinosaur's not here to harm us.
Okay, all right, good.
It's a friendly.
Do you mind? I'm hungry. Excuse me. And he kind of leans down
Oh,
and
no, yeah,
gently
go ahead.
moves you away, and he starts walking over there and starts munching on some of the berries on the bushes.
Do you know if there's any other dinosaurs near here? Like any ones that will harm us?
Well, the T-Rexes aren't very nice.
Yes, we had a run-in with one, and it was not pleasant.
No, downright dickish, I would say.
That's a $2
Very-
word.
Very dickish. Hey Val, is there anything? I mean, is there anything that we need to maybe know or
About what?
about? I don't know. I mean, this area seems pretty safe.
Well, we need to know where like a food supply and a water supply is to
Okay.
survive.
Do you happen to know where their water supply is? Where there's water?
There is a river not far from here, but I just drink from puddles or rain leaves.
Is the river back from where you came from?
It's
So they're back from where you were.
yes. He sort of gestures in the direction that you were traveling already.
Hey, Silver, ask him if I can jump on his back. Never
My
mind, Val's
friend
gonna
wants-
jump on his back anyway.
My friend wants to know. Well, he already jumped on your back, so
Of course he did.
And I'm
It's
gonna pet
fine.
his big head.
Usual thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pet his big head.
Oh, that's
You really want to fight
good.
something, don't you?
That's a good. No, more behind the right ear. Yes, that's good. Harder.
Yes.
he
Yeah.
says
Who's
harder.
a good dino? Who's a good dino? I tell him to roll over, but I'm afraid he'd squish me. All right, I'll hop off.
Is there any chance you'd like to join us on our adventure, Dinosaur?
No, I don't do adventures anymore. I live here.
Oh, you live
Anymore.
here. Well, since you live here, do you know if there's any caves or anything like that around?
We're on top of a cave right now. Just look over there and there and there. And he points at these 3 cracks in the rock.
Are they safe?
I don't know. I've never
know
been
this-
down there. I'm too big. But I know it's a cave. I see water run in there sometimes and little animals.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess when they're kind of small holes, I don't think I could fit into them. Do you know if there's a bigger cave, like a bigger entrance to the cave?
Yeah, you can point out that there is a large enough entrance just off the side of the map, essentially. That's big enough for a medium-sized creature. It's not big enough for him, but
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for now, Mr. Dinosaur. Can I get your name so that way I know I can properly thank you?
you want to put a name tag on me so you can recognize me later in the jungle, or
No, I didn't know if you already had a name.
no? But you can call me Bob.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bob.
that's a great name for a dinosaur. Thank you, Bob.
Did you know that Bob spelled the same frontwards and backwards? It's Bob no
that
matter way,
is-
and if you're upside down, it's Pop, but it's still the same way either one.
He's a well-read dinosaur. I
Yeah.
love it.
He is a well-read dinosaur, yeah. I will take that wisdom with me, Bob.
I'll
I
go
will
back
spread it
to
across the land.
having my dinner and wandering
All
around
right.
my land.
Enjoy.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the berries off this bush
Sure.
so we can have enough to eat.
All right, so Bob says there's a bigger entrance to the cave around here. I mean, we
Drop
can
it.
go.
Scrap stops you for a second. Bob?
Yeah, Bob. That's the dinosaur's name, and Bob upside down is Pop. So
Okay.
it's the same either way.
All right.
Like, how does the dinosaur know this? Like,
There's clearly like a library or something in the middle of this fucking
Yeah.
jungle.
but
With a great reading
it's-
education system, like
the area is relatively safe. You just said watch out for T-Rex. We've already ran into those things. There should be a river close by for water.
Where's the entrance to this?
The entrance is just off the map, so if you want to enter into the cave, I can drag you there.
So do we want to explore the cave and?
yeah. Well, let's see if it's a good place to rest for the night.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me.
To the
Are you
cave.
all going in the humanoid-sized entrance then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me just...
The humanoid.
As opposed to squeezing through one of these cracks, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just take all of you
The
over...
Eagles would chill outside, I guess.
Here, and here,
Whee!
and
We're at the edge
here.
of the world.
Maybe there. Does that work? I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to do a perception just to make sure everything's okay in here.
Sure.
Almost looks like a fucking slime.
Yeah, it is a bit of a downward shoot almost. Not so steep that you couldn't walk back up it, but it is definitely a bit of a shoot. 30. Well, it seems to be a naturally formed cave, though some of like this entrance part is definitely like you can see that it's weathered from rain running in, so some of these sides are sort of hollowed out a little bit like a chute or a slide. The ceilings are about 20 feet tall in there, and they're sort of natural rock ceilings. And there's all manner of cracks in the walls in various places, and a few sort of bit of disturbed soil over on this side, which might warrant further investigation. But it seems to be like the air is not moving very much in here. There's a little bit of moving air from some of the cracks which are in other places. So like up here is one crack where you can kind of see some sunlight from up above, and to the left of that there is another sort of tunnel that looks like it might lead to two of the other entrances that were pointed out from up above.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
That's a nest.
Yeah, that is a nest.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
investigate.
Yeah, I got your back. I'm ready to fight anything that comes out and attacks you, Silver.
I'm gonna bring that up a little bit.
13. So the ground is less rocky there. Most of this is sort of solid rock, and that part there seems like it is a little bit softer, more soil-like in nature, but it doesn't seem like there still seems to be, if you poke around a bit, like there's still solid rock underneath it. It's more like tillings, like sand or small gravelly pieces of some other area. And you do see a couple of bones off to the side. They don't appear to be humanoid bones. They might be some sort of animal, wild animal, maybe a small dinosaur of some kind. You don't spot any sort of eggs or anything so it's not like a nest as in like there's hay and stuff. This is more like dirt, gravel, rocky stuff.
And you said that it's like solid ground underneath the sand.
Well, the ground seems to be a little bit less solid, but it's still rocky. It's still stone, but some of the stone seems to have been broken.
Interesting. Could I use a nature check to try and see if there's anything else, like anything that was left by what visited this area or what uses this area?
Sure. $20. It's really hard to say. There doesn't seem to be a lot of organic material there, but you do find what looks like a broken off stinger of something, like a pointy piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out. Nope, big bugs. I'm out. Later, guys. I'll go wait outside, hang out with Bob.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, let's keep an eye on things. There could be a hostile creature here, or could come back. Like, I don't know. Like,
Scraps, where you were up there, these
Yeah.
smaller things, they're almost like medium-sized holes in the ground. Almost like
Hive.
It's
rocky,
like
like
yeah, that's
Like-
it.
like bored tunnels into the rock, disappearing down into darkness.
This is a hive. This is a hive. This is
We
totally
should
a
leave?
hive.
this is a hive.
Leave. Everybody, leave.
Exit.
Leave. Exit.
Leave.
Yeah, let's exit.
Yeah, we should probably get out of the cave. Set it on fire.
Put a firewall up for a little bit.
Yeah. It reminds me once of when I was 7 years old, I nearly stepped onto a wasp's nest. And I had my foot hover over it for just a second until I realized what I was about to step into. And I was like, I just slowly backed away for a second. I fucking ran. I'll never forget that fear. Like, it's just, that scared the crap out of me.
So do we want to attempt to stay here for the night, or
Well, if they weren't bothering us and it is daylight, it only leads me to believe that they are nocturnal.
do we know what actually killed the guy up in the tree?
I was gonna say, do we know why the tree fell?
there was he fell on the tree and there's bite mark.
We got
I think it was like he was in the tree, fell from the tree.
The
falling.
bite
Yeah.
marks.
It looks like the
Didn't
tree
kill him.
falling killed him. You're not
Yeah.
sure why the tree fell.
Like,
Is
was
there any?
he's
Yeah.
just up in a tree that's really unstable, or
Could be the tree didn't look
Like-
terribly stable to begin with.
So it could have been headbutted by a dinosaur, or
Possibly.
did we search all his other pockets apart from the ring?
Yeah, I think Silver rolled like a
There was
25,
like
having that
a
20. Yeah.
insect, like an
Oh, yeah.
insect
Week's worth of
repellent thing, and
rations.
a
Oh,
week's worth of rations, and
why don't we get the insect repellent thing and just like set it on fire and fuck it in the hole of the cave?
bomb the whole cave.
so what are we doing here?
The dinosaur? The caves
we
don't
move.
seem particularly safe.
I say we move on.
Yeah, let's try and find the river. There might be somewhere safe along the river.
Okay.
Come on, fat boy.
Isn't
Yeah,
the river back the way we went?
yeah, where Bob came from.
Oh, we're Bob. Okay.
Yeah, follow the area Bob came from.
Would Bob like to take care of us? We
Bob-
should follow
Bob could be
Bob.
our guide.
Bob is gone, man.
Bob wandered on
Bob
to
is-
continue
He moved on.
having his
Bob's
dinner.
been more useful than River and Flask.
Okay, so you want to continue on. As night breaks, where do you want to camp?
Do we want to camp near the river?
I'm gonna say no because for some reason I think that this being Chult and dinosaurs are a thing. A little thing called the Deinosuchus probably exists, which is a prehistoric crocodile that is about 30 feet long.
Is it bigger than you in your crocodile form?
It's the same size as me.
Oh, that's still pretty big. Okay. So it's just off near a river, but not on it. Like,
I don't know. Let's ask the guides that we're gonna be paying.
They're just helpful when it comes to what to eat and what not to eat.
And not where it's safe to rest.
Well, I mean, it's safe to rest. Like any any common explorer would know this, is that it's best to, if you can find a cave or a small alcove or something where you're protected from the elements.
Well,
Really starting to sound like the River and Flask want us to sleep in the cave with the bug people.
if we're in Tiny Hut, we are protected from the caves, from the bugs.
That's true.
They can't see us.
They're not trying to pressure you to sleep in the cave, though. They're happy to go wherever. They're just, in general, like, you don't want to... They're still kind of mystified by this whole tiny hut thing. They think it's great. They wish they could do that themselves. It would make guiding people a lot easier.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess we can go to the river and Tiny Hut.
If you do ask them about what you saw in the cave, they do kind of concur, and they think there might be worms down there. So they're not all that comfortable about that cave either.
Worms.
So it's tremors? No thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Freaking graboids.
Unless we have Bert Gummer with us. No. No thanks.
Yeah, we don't have a Burt Gummer. I'm not willing to take on those odds.
Like, we have a Greenville and a Val, but, like, Bert Gummer had weapons. Yeah.
He also had Ruby, too.
He did. He did. I watched Tremors recently, and just...
Good movie.
I love that movie.
This gun doesn't have any bullets in it. The gun should have moved, didn't it?
Asshole.
So if you want to keep trekking along, you can spend about another hour or so until you reach a small... Looks like an off branch from this river that Bob was talking about. It's a small lake where water goes through a couple of small falls and then pools down at the bottom. And
Cool. We can boil the water and have water.
it is evening, and it's quiet, and you...
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some trikes over there.
Yeah, you can see them off in the distance, and it looks like it's a larger one and a few small ones, and they're just casually they're actually laying down by the water. It looks like they're resting there for the night, perhaps.
Oh. The mama and her babies.
So River and Flask say, like, this is as good a place as any if you don't want to rest in a cave somewhere. Like, this is, just pop up your magic dome thing, and we're good.
They just want to go into that side of the dome.
They want to be in the dome.
They actually
fair.
constantly keep asking Sansa, it's like, how many times can you do this? Can it move? Can we always walk around in this dome? Because it would be so convenient. Can it float? It's like millions of questions.
To be fair, do you remember the first time I saw Magic Hut? I was like, you could what? You could have what? So I understand River and Flask. I completely get it.
They do advise that you probably don't want to, like, rest too close to the Triceratops, just because, they're not really aggressive, but this looks like this one's got children with her, so probably want to, keep a reasonable distance from, a mama
I
dinosaur.
don't think they'll be as hospitable as the Brontosauruses were.
Well,
But yours seems good though.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast it over here.
Cool. And who wants to do the first watch?
I will. Because I get to watch the Triceratops then. Silly. Oh!
All right. So give me a perception check when you're ready.
There you go.
30. The first half of the night, so the first 4 hours or so, someone's barbecuing outside. That's my perception kicking in now.
Did you give it 30?
I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I got a 30 on barbecue smell. Yeah, everything seems quiet. The Triceratops, you can tell that the mother Triceratops is quite watchful, as the what appears to be 4 little ones are sort of curled up amongst each other, like together in this little group, and they snore like this really cute little snoring. Like they're still fairly large, but it's somewhat adorable. The only other thing that you would pick up is somewhere near the bushes near the camp. You hear some movement in the bushes, very quiet, and then a little bit of a purring noise.
Kitty.
And you do
Big
then
kitty.
spot this tiger that's kind of goes sniffing around, and it's funny because it reaches the edge of your dome, and it's as if it can maybe smell you, because it kind of like walks around purring, and like, you know how cats make that purring and sniffing sound at the same time? Sometimes it's really cute. Like it does that, and it kind of it goes all the way around your tiny hut, sniffing and just looking before it eventually walks back out into the woods and disappears.
Scraps resist yours to go.
Would have been even
I'll
more
take-
confused.
I'll take second watch.
Okay, give me a perception check. Second watch.
I tell Silver about the big kitty.
And that's all I'm thinking about is like that big kitty. Like, oh my goodness, there's a big kitty outside and I was asleep and I didn't get to see it. And
So at around 5 or 6 in the morning, just near the end of your watch, with a 10, you don't see anything. It's quite dark, but you hear sounds of a struggle and growling sounds, multiple, quite a few, and also some yelps and like these sort of high-pitched sort of whining noises from the general direction of where the Triceratops were resting for the night. And what happens there,
Hell no.
we'll find out next time that we play.
Oh.
What?
Going after the babies. Not
we're gonna have to
cool.
fucking save some dinosaurs.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I need to get my karma up after the bridge encounter.
I don't think there's anything you can do to get that up. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh no, let me punch him again and we'll see.
you just want to punch shit.
I was just on a punching regimen now.
He's
Every
gonna
couple
get
hours,
it.
just gotta make sure.
He's got a
Sometimes I get the
quota.
impression that Val thinks punching is a personality trait.
Like,
me
punches
wrong.
him in his sleep, like.
But isn't that like the same thing as me with the fire? Like, you just
True.
go touch it in
Maybe
fire.
with cheese.
Yeah.
We all have our vices.
All right, so we'll continue this next Saturday at the usual time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks to those of you that were watching and chatting in the chat. That was fun. Have a good weekend,
a lot of fun.
stream watchers.
This
Bye.
Tyler was friendly, and so was Ted Bundy. Bye.